what is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him. And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's review, turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he's like, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit, right?
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
That is gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on? It's Thursday night. You know what that means? It's Wrestling with Knuckleheads. And
we can't even start with the same energy, yo.
yeah.
Not today.
Yeah, this is
shitty.
if you haven't heard, Windham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, aka The Fiend, has passed away.
Because of a heart attack.
Because of
we just heard that. We just found out the reason why. And we just got the news like what, maybe 2 hours ago, max.
Yeah. And this one is it's, you know, Terry Funk died earlier in the week, and we was discussing it before we got in the air, and as sad as that is to see a legend go, we at least got to see the legend. You know, we at least got to see his whole career from start to finish. We got to see, you know, him do his thing, and he lived a long, illustrious life.
Long bucket of win right there.
Yeah. Windham Rotunda, 36 years old, from what I understand.
Damn.
Yeah. Still a baby. And, you know, in the eyes of everybody that's older, still a young whippersnapper. Still had a lot of life to give, a lot of experience for us. He changed the game of wrestling when it came to the COVID era. He changed the way we perceive wrestling. He changed the way they showed wrestling. And it's like Kobe all over again for me. Just out of nowhere, just hear the news. You know, this man was dealing with the death of his friend Brody Lee. He was gone for so long after the Fiend when they let him go, and he was, you know, they were talking about his mind wasn't right. I thought it was something else besides a heart attack when they said he passed.
Yeah, that honestly is the same.
And you know,
God too soon. Indeed. Just so much that he had to give. He was such a creative mind for the wrestling industry and for the business. We barely scratched the surface with the Fiend. Because we were introducing a whole new family.
Yeah.
We were introducing Uncle Howdy, where we're going to get Bo Dallas and him and get that tag team together, and the friends from the Fun House.
Yeah,
that shit got me fucked up. Yeah, all of this shit got me fucked up. As you guys already know, I'm already dealing with shit on my own.
Yeah.
Wrestling it already is my getaway from my own reality, and it sucks. It just fucking sucks when that dose of your wrestling world also kind of collides with your personal world, and like you're already dealing with something, you're trying to escape from dealing with that, only to have one of your favorites just kind of end up in the same fucking way, man. And it sucks. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
My blunt went out.
I mean,
Plus,
everything's just going down at this point. And
everything is going down.
yeah.
Everything.
It's like we said, the Terry Funk one, which again, it's still a tragedy to see, and losing another legend of the business. So many memories, so many great things we could talk about. But to see just 36, man, leaving two young kids, like it's,
and one that he just had a kid.
Yeah.
The kid's not even 5 years old. Not even 3, I think, at this point.
Still, what was it, like a year ago this year? Yeah. It's a baby still, man. Like,
for that kid to not be able to grow up with probably one of the most creative minds in the wrestling, and just to grow up with a dad, period. Fuck being in the wrestling. Just to grow up with his dad. To know that impact, man. I mean, what we can at least know is that Bray Wyatt has reunited with Brody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're causing wrestling hell on heaven. Coming for all the tag teams out there. You know, can hear Brody, what took you so long?
you know
how many times Snooker was coming for me? You know how many times Terry Funk just got here a couple days ago. This fucker is already fucking with me. Like, you know, the wrestling stories we can just kind of make up with the wrestlers that are shining upon us. You know, it's, man, this hurts. I am so happy that this shirt, I bought this shirt when he came out, because it's never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
We're not going to get Sister Abigail. We're not. Maybe we'll get Sister Abigail when Alexa Bliss comes back, and maybe she'll just carry it in her wrestling arsenal, not as the persona, but just a wrestling move. Yo, the tributes.
Yo.
I'm fucking devastated already in my own personal life. I see wrestling tribute videos. WWE has the best tribute videos that will make you fucking cry.
Oh, yeah.
Terry Funk is going to be one, but this Bray Wyatt one, shit.
Well, that's probably going to be what the show is tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're probably just going to do a whole tribute show. And you know what's even more sad about all this is truly what I've been seeing since the news broke is just how it takes something like this for guys like this to get their flowers. And the same with Funk, because Funk's another one that's done so much for the business. There's so many guys you hear about what the Funks have done for wrestling, and it always takes a tragedy to hear people say, you know what, this is when we should start saying I love you to the people we care about. This is when we should start giving people like this their flowers. And it sucks that it takes something like this to recognize that. Because we just lost two great people in this, and now people are going to value, oh, maybe I should hug people more. I should do this more. And it sucks. It takes losing people to have to realize that.
Because you know what it is?
Terry Funk yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah. You know what it is in both cases. It's like Terry Funk has been around the wrestling business for so long that the people nowadays only know him through highlights. So when he passes, everybody wants to spread his legend around. Like you see the highlights, but you don't know how effective this man was day to day in wrestling. And then you see Bray Wyatt, he passes away. He's so young, and he's barely scratched the surface of what he could do in this business. And the people are like, yo, we loved Bray Wyatt when he was alive, but y'all don't understand the potential he had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the reason why we're giving him his flowers now is because we can't give his flowers later. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what sucks, because you want to say that this man was a genius, but the shit that he would have done in the future, because they were saying he might come back. So the shit that he could have done, he gave us Alexa Bliss. He gave us one of the best versions of Alexa Bliss we'll ever see.
I think
that whole character doing that, the Wyatt family itself, shit, he gave Randy a different persona of what Randy Orton could do.
Yeah,
like there's so much that mindset.
Ryan Danielson, he gave him that when he was part of the Wyatt family.
Like
he gave John Cena one of the best segments on a WrestleMania with that match.
I was about to say he was the only one that made John Cena a heel in this world, and it's fuck. Damn, Bray, we gonna miss you, man. This sucks. There's just so many matches.
Yeah. You want to talk about bringing people up, like everybody that was with Bray Wyatt, whether it be with the Wyatt family or the Firefly Funhouse, no matter who he feuded with, they were like a main character on each show.
Yeah.
He made LA Knight a main character before people wanted LA Knight to be a main character.
Yeah. Because he had that touch. He made it where those moments were valuable, no matter what the thing was. He made us care about puppets.
Yeah.
This man made us care about a segment with puppets and wanted us to tune in because he would give you just the slightest things. This man knew since his gimmick in NXT when he was still doing those cryptic promos, he's built all of this. He knew how to foreshadow a story.
Yeah.
And it's insane, man, what this guy did.
You know what?
He care about a fucking digital white rabbit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And we did a whole show. And there was codes, there were QR codes everywhere. We follow them religiously week over week over week.
Yep.
And it's and you had to pay super close attention because in a blink of an eye you was going to miss a detail.
Yep.
Because you blinked, that's how fast that QR code was.
Yeah, it was like, and you wanted to because you wanted to be able to pace every piece of it together. Oh, what is it this week? What is it this week? Oh, it has to be this. It has to be that. And he knew doing little things like that, it gets people's attentions. Like this whole story now, like this whole ending of it all, the door doing this, doing that, making it so cryptic.
Yeah,
it was like it gave a reaction.
It bring back the belief of the disbelief.
Yeah. Like it made you finally, because that's something in wrestling where a lot of people hate gimmicks like that. It's like, oh, this is too hokey. This is that. He made you forget about that. He made you forget that, you know what? This is supposed to be wrestling, but say, you know what? We can watch this and be entertained by this and have that believability again in something that's like, huh? But he made you believe in it. He made you, he grabbed your attention.
He was the one that the Undertaker decided to pass that torch to.
Yeah.
And that speaks volume.
Yeah.
Absolute volume.
especially at the stage Taker's at. This is already, he's done. He's already hung up the boots. He's good. He doesn't need to do any more service for anyone.
He was the new Undertaker of this modern day of era in wrestling. It was that.
He evolved the Undertaker's character as a dead man to being unstoppable and mystic powers to being a horror villain, a real life horror villain on wrestling.
Yeah.
I still am imagining Seth Rollins screaming like a fucking child in the corner of the turnbuckle, and with his feet like as if they're like he's gonna get my foot. No, like he's fighting it, and like these images will never escape my mind because of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Again, everything, even the entrance. I remember one of the last times I went to a SmackDown when Bray was coming out, of just like when he was still doing the Fiend, of just that entrance brought me in. That entrance made me care, because it's like the only entrance you really talk about with something like that could do that is Taker. And to see that and see how the crowd is reacting, because they're like, wait, what the fuck's going on? Because you're thinking anything could happen right now, and that red would come out.
Yeah.
Like, he made you believe like some wild shit could possibly happen while you're in the crowd. Like, he knew how to manipulate. He got a reaction. He did something where it's like, no, you're all my puppets right now. Like,
shit. On one of the house shows that we did for the day after Christmas, it was the Fireflies. He came out, they shut the lights, everybody turned the flashlight on their phone, and you did the little Firefly thing. When he came out, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And he made you part of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, all my Fireflies, and here you are, like a fucking dick. Like, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
I'm here.
Because
you're shining the light on your bald head.
Word.
Extra bright. So you definitely.
That was just big spotlight.
Oh, man.
But in reality, that's what we want in wrestling. We want to be a part of something.
No.
We want to cheer our guy. We want to be a part of his success. We want to feel like we're part of the show. This is and for people to make us part of the show without really doing nothing. He just turned off the light and came out with a lantern, and everybody else put their lights on, and we were accepted for it. That was the new thing. And you remember when NXT was just a show on Sci-Fi, and they had the rookies with the legends?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a part of that show, and they had a segment where they had to come up with on the fly a promo about weird topic. And I don't know anyone's promo, but I remember him saying, "You see these cowboy boots? The devil gave me these boots." I remember him saying that. I still remember his face, and everybody looking at him like, "Yo, what the fuck? Why you got so demonic?" And then look what he turned into. We saw that shit from when he was Husky Harris.
Yeah, that was what, 4-6 years before any of that would happen?
Yeah.
So imagine. Like, he knew how to build something already. Yeah, he was Husky Harris.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But I think that was the angle they were building off, because Cody was his mentor at that point.
Yeah.
So they were thinking, oh, when he comes back, you have your angle.
And we also kind of saw when he became the Fiend, because each of these puppets were some type of persona. The Rambling Rabbit, Husky Harris, Sister Abigail's his finisher move. So we always need at least one girl out of the group, right? Yep. There's always got to be at least one. You have your sister. You always talked about Sister Abigail and her rocking chair. You know, there's certain elements to all these little puppets that he's had that made him into Bray Wyatt the Fiend. Just made him Bray Wyatt at the end. Because we all kind of like, in a way, yeah, no, that's each of us has literally that stupid Pixar fucking movie Inside Out. There's always an angry one. There's always a like, no, we have to do this. There's always like, ew, that's fucking gross. You know, there's always one. And with wrestling, we had Bray Wyatt and his puppets. Sometimes we felt like we're gonna be Sister Abigail, because Sister Abigail would curse everything out and fuck this and fuck that stupid bitch. Like, oh, I feel that. Yes, I understand that. Sometimes we talk too much. We're rambling ourselves. Sometimes we just like being fat asses and stay eating while we're doing the podcast. Show, toe, myself. Like, we all did it. We're all little husky Paris on the inside. And we're Latino, so we love Benin, so it works out too.
No,
Facts.
You know, it's just how little things in a way kind of like you can relate to them. And that's where we become fans, because in a way we can relate to certain things and we understand the logic of, okay, now I understand why we're doing this. And he was such a creative mind that anybody can come and be like, I'm John Cena, trying to be ruthless aggression. But then there's so many that are like so little, that are always thinking outside of the box.
Yeah.
He kept thinking outside of the box. He was doing things that nobody wanted to do.
And that was the biggest thing, because not only did he do it once, he would continuously be able to create.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a while to be able to be like, you know what? Let me have the idea and let's see if it works. If not, fuck it. But to be able to take that risk on multiple occasions. Because it's one thing to want to do the Bray Wyatt character. Let's see if this works. To be able to get fans to want to cheer for a cult. Because that's what he did. He made fans cheer for a cult and want to do the flashlights. And from there, it's like, okay, now we have to evolve again. And then he finds this. He finds the Fiend. He finds something that, again, will the fans want to cheer? Basically, a real-life version of Jason. Just something of like, this is your true monster here. And again, he got the fans to go into it. Now with this, finding this new era of mixing a Bray Wyatt, but also Fiend. And then it's like having that evil versus good battle. And again, he made us care.
Yeah.
And then with this, it's like, who knows what idea he had truly with the full version of what the Windham Six would have been.
Yeah.
And every incarnation of him was outside the box, but it was a representation of his past.
Yeah.
You know, with the Husky Harris, and then you got the cult. And then he turned into the Fiend and all that, and the Fiend was created to protect him from his, you know, what he was afraid of and all that other stuff. And his people left. He's there by himself. Mm-hmm. His friend dies. You know, he had to create this person to protect him from his inner demons. And then when he comes back and the Fiend's there, and he doesn't want any part of the Fiend. He wants to grow from that. Uncle Howdy is a representation of the fans, because it's like, we want to see the Fiend, but this guy wants to move away from the Fiend. So no matter what, he's tethered to the Fiend, and there's always going to be an outside force that's going to force him to be the Fiend, and that's part of his character. And so it's genius, because it's subtleties. Like, you have to really think about what he's doing in order to get it. Otherwise, you're just along for the show. But when you think about it, it's like he tied everything, and every rivalry he had as the Fiend was marked in history.
Yeah,
he didn't wrestle anybody he didn't have no history with.
And that's the best part. He made you have to think.
Yeah.
He made you not just, it wasn't just a match. None of that was done without proper calculating everything and making it, again, where it matters, which was what we want. We want, the reason why we love the Bloodline, everything matters in it. Every little piece matters.
Yeah.
The reason he made you want to get invested, because he knew, if I do this, if I do that, someone's going to take the time to look into it.
Yeah.
Like he just had the map for us. It's just us to find the pieces to connect everything. And it's insane, man. Now, my question is, man, just imagine what Bo's going through right now. Of just, this is what plans they probably had in their heads of, we have this whole thing, let's do. As brothers.
They had it all. They had it planned out, man. A lot. And then, the thing is, during that time, when we're trying to execute something and we saw it, we were like, fuck, this is not what we kind of want. I don't think this is what Bray kind of wants as a vision, because we kind of also saw it, Uncle Howdy and the whole Wyndham Six kind of like, not say falling apart towards the end, but you can tell Vince McMahon had his a little bit of hand in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we saw that. It was like, damn, you just let the man loose. Let him execute his vision to the fullest. That I felt like we kind of got a little bit like kind of the short end of the stick here because of that. And it's obviously out of everybody's control. But when you're, and I'm going to bring something right back. You were talking about the bloodline. One of the first feuds that I was actually really thinking about was the Wyatt family against the Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that first and foremost, let's be real. The Shield and the Wyatt family, when it comes to WWE, maybe not the first, because I kind of forgot about New Day for a second. But one of the first of the few that started the trio.
Yeah.
We never officially named it the trios, right? Because we don't acknowledge that in WWE. It's just tag team. But that first moment when the Shield were in the ring and then the Wyatt family came in the ring, that right there, that was a moment. And that you have Bray, you have Brody, you have Harper, you have Roman, Moxley. I'm calling him Moxley. I'm not calling him Dean. All right. And then you have Rollins. That dynamic right there, you're not going to ever get again. And it's like moments like that you remember because it meant something. And that's the amazing thing about Bray Wyatt. That was the amazing thing about Brody. Both of them made you fucking care about everything. Every little detail. From the encrypted tweets to the QR codes to the white rabbit to when you found that QR code and it was a coded message, a video that went so quick, again, if you blink, you missed it, which was, I believe, the video that showed Husky Harris. It showed a pig. So it showed the cartoon version of it. Or even coordinations to where I'm over here. That airport is called Windham. That the place that we're going is the coordinates to the WWE.
Yeah. And then the times and all that you would put on there.
Not for nothing. I was pretty pissed when they gave us a time and we're all sitting there. The assholes at home were saying, I have it somewhere. It was Jey Uso's a meme I put up of Jey Uso. It was like when it's like 10:23 p.m. and you're waiting for something to happen and it goes to commercial break. Man, fuck you. All right.
Hey, he was smart because he made sure, hey, people are watching. And it made
people were waiting.
It made people care. It made people like, you know what? It can't
made
miss.
People care about fucking time.
Yeah.
Who has that power? Who has that? And not only a time, but from the week before.
Yeah. And it was, and and I remember that because during commercial, you had to be at the arena to figure out what the fuck they were talking about because it went quiet and then his music hit or some shit happened for just the fans in the arena. Like we still didn't get to see it even though we're at home watching it. I remember I was like, yo, we're watching. I was like, what the fuck? We're a commercial. And I'm watching a commercial like, yo, is this commercial fucked up? Like is this
you're starting to look like, wait, is there anything? Like,
yeah.
And that's the best part of it all. That it's like it grabbed us because even in that, now we're like, yo, are they just gonna mess with everything? Like, because that used to be the best part, that there would be commercials that we're thinking, oh, this is just another commercial, and then you see, wait, that's a WWE logo on that. The hell is this? And then you see, oh, there's something more. And it's that's what I'm gonna miss about all this too now. That it's like legit, just his creativity, what he was bringing to the business that you don't see a lot. You don't see that. You don't see someone be this just out there and have that risk of, like, you know what? We need to do something like this in order to keep people interested.
You don't see too many people allowed to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Because you remember a lot of people like, this is what they told me to be, and I was trying my best to be this.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of, like, this guy took a chance, said, let me do this. Him and the New Day, let us do this.
Yeah.
And if it fails, then we'll figure out some other shit. But
that's the thing. He was able to do that because he proved, give me the ball, and I'll make sure I fucking make it. Because not a lot of people are going to give that shot, because if you lose, you're not playing with your money. You're playing with someone else's money. And he, again, 3 times was able to do something like that. Yeah. The only guy that comes close to being able to reinvent that many times is legit Jericho.
Yeah.
Facts.
And again, that's coming with experience, though. That's coming with multiple years of doing this. Bray has not been in the business for more than 10 years. So imagine.
And he was way ahead of his time. He was way ahead of his time.
Like, it just shows just what mindset he had for all this. Not only just for the wrestling, but just cinematically. Like, this dude legit, if he wanted to, could have made amazing horror movies.
Because he didn't think singularly.
Yeah.
He knew who he was. He knew who he wanted to be, and he knew where he wanted to take it.
Yeah, and he knew what he was marketing to. Because that was the thing. He wasn't marketing to just wrestling fans. If you were a horror fan, you would fall in love with Bray Wyatt. Probably never watched wrestling, but just saw, like, I don't know what it is, but I like this guy. Look at who he was asking to make his masks. He wasn't just going to any normal wrestling maker. He wasn't going to, like, hey, someone in the back, hey, can you make this? I want to get this. No, he was going to people that legit were working on horror movie props and getting it done the right way.
First came out with that mask.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I don't know if my child should be watching this.
Legit, it would be
This is
scary.
giving me nightmares. I'm a grown ass adult. Like,
remember the first time he came out with the lantern, but it was the head?
Yeah.
How scary that looks. Is like, wait. It's like,
that's Bray Wyatt's head.
And it's all fucking stitched up. The mouth is stitched up.
It was like,
I remember there was a movie out there. I forgot what the fuck it was called, but the cover of it was somebody's mouth being stitched up. It was a movie back like in the 90s and stuff like that. I just don't remember the name of it.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but the fucking name escapes me.
It's like a blue grayish screen, and the guy's like, or even the eyes might be even stitched up as well. I think, but the mouth is definitely stitched up.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, because the horror movie had to deal with somebody stitching up people's mouths and their eyes while they're still alive, because that's the whole idea. And the fact that we had a Bray Wyatt lantern of his own fucking head.
Yeah. And again, the reaction it got, though, because even then it's like, yo, this is creepy as hell. And yet, he would have been perfect for, because Jordan Peele does some out there horror movies.
Yeah.
Have you seen fucking Get Out? Have you seen what was it?
Nope.
Nope was another one that he did. That one was just, that's an out there horror movie. But it's again, it works for the picture that Bray Wyatt could do, for making you have to think about that, making you have to go into a deeper knowledge of it. Like, bro, every promo he did was the Twilight Zone. Legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, just I feel horrible that we're just giving the love to Bray, but also to Terry. Like, Terry, it's crazy to think all the memories he leaves us.
Yeah, you want to talk about reinventing himself? Like, my man went from being a tag team champion with his brother to NWA champion, and then to be a hardcore legend.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I feel like people forget. Terry Funk was a legit shoot wrestler.
Yeah.
Like him and Dory are still known as two of the toughest guys out there. Because that's the style they put as a tag team, as workers in the NWA. Those two would fight. And people forget about that. People forget. That's why Terry's finisher was a power driver. As much as all the deathmatch stuff he did, as much of the stuff he did in Japan, brother knew a power driver is what puts you away.
Yep.
It's the power driver.
Yeah.
And his signature, a drop toe hold. One of the most basic moves, but he made it effective. He made something like that work. And man, the stuff to think. I was lucky I saw him once live at an Elk show in Queens. Getting to see him at that age. And this is when the joke was always Terry Funk would never retire. My dude retired 500 times, but he would fight forever because my dude was like, nah, I'm coming back. And I got to see him at one of the times he came back. Was like, nah, we're still good. Let's do it again. And he had just gotten hip surgery and fucking did something in the ring.
That's why it's crazy. It's like when you see people like that, you see people like Flair, like Hogan, that they gave their bodies, and a lot of people gave their lives for this company. And fucking, how dare you say, isn't it fake? Like, fuck you, man. That shit ain't like the emotion we have for both of these wrestlers, for both of these men, is not fake. That's real. That's something that they sacrificed their blood, sweat, and tears for. The nights that they couldn't see their family because they're on the road. That's what they sacrificed for us to be emotionally connected to them.
And that's what people don't think about. They think, oh, of course, this and that and this. It's like, no. Look at what they have to do. Look at what they put their bodies through. You look at, I hate that, again, a moment like this is what makes you even more pissed off. Because it's like, they say, oh, this is all fake. It's like, feel half of what they do in that ring. And think about the emotional scars that they have to go through. Because there's a lot of things you miss, unfortunately, in this business. There's a lot of birthdays you're going to miss. A lot of funerals you're going to miss. A lot of time is gone because of this.
Yep.
And people don't think about that. This is why I said at the start of it was how sad it is that it takes moments like this for us to realize how important we should treat these bonds. How much we should be able to say, I love you to those we care about. To be able to hug those people even tighter when we see them. To value. If you truly value someone in your life, make sure they know it. Make sure you say it every day. Because you don't know. You don't know when's the last time you're going to be able to talk to them. You don't know what could happen an hour from now, a day from now. You never know. You never know.
People won't criticize people shooting the ball in a hoop, which is boring, but people would judge wrestling, and then because they think that this is a scripted show, they think this is a live action movie, and they don't understand what's happening. They honestly don't understand what's happening in the ring, because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't watch that shit, but the minute they start watching it, who's this guy? Who's that guy? Oh, that shit look real. It was real. Oh, these people look crazy. And then you start appreciating what it is, because it's the stigma of wrestling.
And that's what it is. People legit already come in with this preconceived notion and don't give it a shot. Because legit, as that comment is, it's like legit people could not know a thing about basketball, could not know a thing about football, not know a thing about this. But if you actually sit down and watch, you start being like, oh, do the same with wrestling. Go in, give it a shot. Trust me, you'll find something and you'll see, oh man, this shit is crazy. How do they do this? And you'll find that appreciation for it.
And listen to them. Like, I'm pretty sure you sit there and you watch documentary about Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan or Allen Iverson, how they sacrifice for the game and all this other shit. But they sacrifice X amount of days out of the year to play a game and to train. There was no off season in wrestling. I remember crying my eyes out watching Jake the Snake Roberts in the Hall of Fame talking about how he had two loves in his life, wrestling and drugs. And he lost his family for both of them. That's a Hall of Fame wrestler right there for you. That is a wrestler right there for you. One of the best wrestlers to ever do it.
Yep.
And he lost his fucking family for this business.
Yep.
Hulk Hogan just did a podcast with somebody, I forgot the dude's name, but he said all of his friends that he grew up in this business with, he's the only one left. The only one left. How many people are dying in this business at a young age? How many people can't move no more because they freak accident and paralyzed? Fucking the last few years we had miracle comebacks with Bryan Danielson, Edge, Page, like a lot of these people, Austin. A lot of these people had career-ending injuries, Lita, and now they're able to wrestle again because they took 15, 20 years off to fucking heal. And they still came back to this shit. The shit that fucking almost ended their life, they came back to.
Yep.
And you sit here and you, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to explode. That's what it is. I'm trying not to explode.
It's okay. And again, it's such a touchy subject, especially with what we're going through right now. Like, it sucks to see two people that, again, gave their bodies, gave their time, gave their lives to something like this. And again, we say how young and how much he didn't live. And the crazy things, I feel like if we could ask Bray, he would say he lived. He lived his dream. He got to be out there. He got to do something that a lot of people don't get to. But to us, it's like, man, the dude was 36. The dude barely lived. But to him, he had a mania moment. He'll be talked about. Unfortunately, we have to give him his flowers now when he passed. We don't get to give him that when he's here. Funk, it's the same. Funk, at least, I will say this. Funk definitely got his flowers. Funk definitely got his flowers more just because of his legend. Yeah. His legend status. And it's like, it's something. No knock on NBA though, Leon, because end of the day, no matter what sport you play, if you have your respect for what you do, then hey, we should be able to give you that as well.
No, yeah.
The only difference is with wrestling is, unfortunately, we're always going to fight for that respect.
Nobody's calling fouls.
Well, some people do, but hey, that's a different story.
No, yeah, but you know, and this is what gets me so angry.
Yeah.
When I see a Dominic Mysterio laughing unintentionally or smiling uncontrollably because of some shit happening, it's like, bro, there's people here that legit gave their lives for this. I'm taking it serious. Also, you have no idea how many people would give their lives to be in your position. You know, like I get it. You don't see that end of the spectrum because you're in it. But there's a lot of people out here that watch and idolize anyone that's in that ring because they can't be. And to see someone give less than their best effort for whatever reason sometimes pisses me off.
No.
And it's not like I tell them to go home because it's one of those things like, if you're not going to try, then what the fuck you doing here? I sincerely want to see everybody do their best. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We've seen a lot of shit not work. We've seen a clown work. We've seen a giant knot. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen a jacked up, steroided, fucking bald-headed, unstoppable feeding machine not work. But a 5'3" man in a mask, one of the greatest wrestlers we ever seen.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why I get, to coin a phrase from Gigi, even though I'm not admitting to this, emotional. I'm not admitting to it. I'm just using your word.
Oh man.
Oh my god. It's progress still. Like, that's why we got the new bottle when this is done.
It only took 131 episodes for him to finally fucking
listen.
I'm not admitting nothing. I'm just using the word.
Oh, okay.
For lack of better word.
Progress.
9:47. Got it.
Clipping that. We're gonna take off the part where he says quoting, and we're just gonna. He's emotional. That's it. He said it. But no, it's and that is a lot of the community should be that way. They should have that emotional response for it because it is something we're always gonna fight for. We're always gonna want that genuine respect for what it is that a lot of people put their bodies through, because it's something that people won't ever see. They won't get unless you're a part of it, unless you're watching it, unless you truly have that fandom for it. You'll never get it.
Yeah.
You always call it fake. You always call it this, but it's at this point, it's not worth the argument. It's more of just at this point where we thank again two guys that definitely put their bodies in it for us. Definitely, truly gave it all they had, and it sucks to lose both of these guys.
And to give flowers to people, Mick Foley is another one that reinvented himself all the time. Like my man got demolished by like 12 to 15 fucking chair shots in an I Quit match for us, and that was brutal.
That shit, the spot between Foley and Funk, taking all those chairs that a lot of those shits were landing on their heads. Because at one point they're just like, fuck it, we're just falling because this shit is just hitting us. Like the crazy bro, the shit Foley is done for the sake of entertaining.
Yeah.
He's lost the ear to this business. He's lost teeth to this business. He's lost, I want to say, most of his hearing in one ear because of just all the ringing and everything from fall. He fell off a damn cage for us. Like, it's...
That guy Undertaker thought he done killed a man.
Man.
All right. He gave a lot to this business, and a lot of that came from inspiration of Terry Funk.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks, man, because people nowadays, like, if there was a younger Terry Funk, he easily GCW.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
And to have a Terry Funk in a GCW, you know, for those who've watched him in ECW, where it really just kind of originated from. For us here in the States, that is, you know, because in Japan is fucking crazy and different, and they go through it all.
Yeah.
But you know, my first experience is watching him on ECW, and it was just to see someone just to go forward and at it, and to put their bodies on the line consistently, cutting themselves up or actually getting cut up. Bruises, broken bones, concussions. Just like, yo, just fucking hit me. Like a true brute. We'll never get something. We can get something like that. But the thing is that Terry Funk has such a style where he can kind of mimic the wrestler that he was always wrestling. Like, he'll learn your movesets and do your own moves sometimes. Or just find different ways to get the crowd going.
Yeah.
There's ways where he's just it sucks, and you know it was like soon to come in a way, because after a while Terry Funk was just like, do me a favor, I love all my fans and I appreciate you, but y'all need to stop sending me shit to my house because I ain't autographing shit no more. And you're like, damn. I feel him.
Yeah.
I do. But it's just so much. And then Terry Funk also kind of ties back into Bray Wyatt, because you know Wyatt was just a Terry Funk fan. So it's just like to see like gruesomeness.
Yeah.
There's just so much in wrestling right now. The bloodline needs to make up. We lost 2 already. We need to get them back. We had to get the band back together, man. it's just gonna be a lot. It's a lot of tribute. It's just a lot.
It sucks because it's one of those where it's like, damn, this whole week was supposed to be just so much wrestling. We're about to have one of the biggest weeks in wrestling again with All In, and it just all came to a halt right now. Like, damn it.
I haven't even watched Dynamite. But I was in my own world.
Oh,
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
I think me and Toe agree. You didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't
Really?
feel like a go home show. That was the thing.
Well, I mean, it's not though. Because don't you still have
Rampage, Collision.
Rampage and Collision?
Yeah, but isn't this supposed to be their? This is their main ship show. Like, this is their Raw. You would expect
That's
them
true.
to. This is where
That's true, but
we set
with
everything.
Tony Khan, you would think that would be the way that Tony Khan should think.
Yeah.
But Tony Khan's probably always thinking the go home show is the last show before the actual show.
Okay. I can see that, but it's also like I don't see a lot of people tuning in as much Saturday as they would have yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is where they're gonna lose a lot of. Hey, if this is your time to build anything, probably do it.
And yo, I completely missed Santana's entrance while I was watching. I saw the whole thing. I said, wait, I thought Santana was supposed to come back. When the fuck? I ended it and I had to go back to the beginning. Like, oh, this is where it came. He just walked up. Are they with the BCC? Are they? Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, I saw videos of it, so I don't know what's going on, and I need y'all to like fill me in because I've been a little bit busy.
Yeah.
With like
Yeah.
lineup for All In only takes 2 versus 101. What is the card looking like for All In?
Yeah, it's multiple matches. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of multiple.
All I know is that I'm scheduled to bring my laptop wherever I go on that day. That's what I've been told is my responsibility. Like, I love how what was supposed to be a really cool, joyful vacation, and it still will be, but how the first thing that comes to my family's minds is, so it looks like we're joining you on your vacation. Like, go fuck yourself. No. You fuckers knew. All right. Y'all should have planned this with me. Y'all could just... No. Now you want to come? Huh. Psh, I don't need you anyway. Anyway, this is a great card. Shout out to my cousin Eric. He knows that was for him. That was the most funniest thing. Oh, looks like we're going with you to your trip. Fuck you. I'm going by myself. Oh, man. Oh, card. Well, I was looking up for something else. What else was I looking?
All Out, which is a week away.
All In.
Yeah.
All Out is next week, right?
Yeah, it's next Sunday. So we have this on Sunday, and then All Out's next Sunday.
Wait.
Yep. This is why
we're gonna go All In,
and then All Out,
and then All Out.
And then we're gonna go All Out.
Which apparently Hobbs is wrestling
So
Miro.
we're putting all our chips in to see how much money we get, and then we're gonna go all out and take all our money out, collect our earnings, and let's see what happens after that. Okay.
Yeah. Which already for that,
I understand.
It's Hobbs and Miro are confirmed for that show.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I need Miro to get this win. It sucks that it has to be Hobbs, but I want Miro to get this win, and then that way Miro and him can be tag team partners, because I think the both of them together will be pretty cool.
No.
But that's just my opinion. Don't know anyone else's. Boop, boop.
Oh, and by the way, this shit starts at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
Don't everybody, if you're gonna watch All In, it starts in the afternoon.
Yep.
It doesn't start at night. Nope. So keep your
the
shit
noon
funky,
show,
people.
So it's gonna be we all get our cafecitos and
oh shit! And this is on Sunday. $4 movie tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch fucking Blue Beetle extra early.
Hey, that matinee be lit, all right? You just gotta wake up a little extra early, but you save money.
Oh. And this Sunday,
and the popcorn be extra fresh.
This Sunday is International Movie Day, so it's $4 movie tickets.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to a water park that day. So I'm going to a water park that
AEW knows how to
I can't bring my laptop with me. It's fine.
So Ran Rapid.
I'm gonna order it, and then I'll just go to whatever I need to go to, and just hit that replay button and be like, beep, there it goes. I'll buy the replay. That's fine.
So Ran Rapid.
It's okay.
I feel like no one is gonna watch this show really live because it's.
Well, I mean, do they need to?
So
they got
there was plans to watch this live.
Yeah.
You know, but they want to have it at a 12 o'clock Sunday brunch shit. Like, I can only do so much. Fuck.
We have lives, AEW.
Facts.
What the fuck? I'm not gonna be able to watch this live.
Yeah, because it's.
I swear to God, though. I might have to take a lunch break if Will Ospreay comes out, and I'm gonna be like, wait, I'm hungry. I need to stand online. We swim, kick your feet. All right. Because there's a few good. I mean, let's just. This is the thing. AEW puts on amazing fucking shows, amazing matches. They give them the time. They let them go balls out, and we fucking love it for it. This is why we are AEW fans. And there's just so much. So AEW is not, even though it might seem like, you know, the lineup might be disappointing and whatever the case may be here, the matches itself will create its own separate magic. Yeah. All right. The matches itself will create its own magic within the match. We're just going to have so much fun, first and foremost, with MJF and Adam Cole, baby. All right. The tag team between FTR and the Young Bucks. You know what you're going to get from FTR. You know what you're going to get with Young Bucks. This is your Usos versus New Day. You can watch them fight forever. Okay? Sting and Darby versus Swerve and who else?
Christian.
Who's that? Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, Christian.
Yeah, that got switched.
That's Swerve?
Yeah,
Swerve.
They switched it last night.
They did this yesterday.
Yeah, so instead of
wait a
Fox,
minute.
now it's Christian.
That's Swerve. That's not Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, what's the AK-47?
AR Fox got
Swerve.
switched out.
AR Fox.
Yeah, he left Swerve, and Christian came out to team up with Swerve.
Yeah.
Booty! What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Booty? Yo, 20K, bro. Hurry up.
Stop being lazy, Pooty. We need 20K from you.
Facts. We need that 20K.
Right. Tell your followers to follow us.
Yo, facts.
Your numbers don't match with that. What's going on? The math don't match. You're supposed to be our friend. Tell your followers to follow us, and then we'll consider to follow them, but we will tell them to go fuck themselves. Come on. Help me out. You try it. You know what? I want to see you stream. I want to see you try. And I want to hear you say, I need y'all to follow my friends, the Knucklehead Network. All right. I need y'all to follow Toe Tags. I need y'all to follow fucking Ray from Respect the Craft. I need you to definitely go follow Gigi for the fucking win. All right.
Yo, facts. Our numbers don't match.
You know what? Don't tell your followers to follow me because I'm okay. I got 4K. I'm okay with that. Listen, but we need Ray.
Well,
we need Toe. We need the Knucklehead Network on there. We don't need Kenny. Yeah. Kenny got his 20-something
Yeah.
cents. I don't know what number he's at right now, but
Where the
shit.
hell is Kenny, the asshole? But
Word, didn't he say he was gonna be
Right?
here?
Yo,
Didn't he say he was
I
gonna cover me today? Because not for nothing, I wasn't supposed to be
Yep.
here. I'm still not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in another room doing a luggage, which is halfway full, which is a lot better progress than where I was at 3 hours ago.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kick Gigi out in a little bit because
Word.
we got to force her to go back to
Yeah.
to packing. But yeah, where the hell's Kenny at? He's supposed to make that hot tag for you.
Word.
I don't know if you noticed, but my whole it went down. My shoulders went down. Everything went down.
Oh man! But now, Pootie,
I lost my smile.
Oh. But now, Pootie, get us those follows.
Word.
I just
Word,
need 1,200. I need
Yeah.
more followers.
Yo, and Pootie, if you're gonna tell him to follow Gigi,
right
tell him
now.
not to message her. Don't be creepy.
facts.
Follow
Just
her
follow.
and like her post and
Don't
shut the
message
fuck up.
So
If
you
they
got
need to message someone, message Show.
facts.
Show loves when people bother him.
Yo, what the fuck
And
is
then
Show?
that's okay if they ask him, why you ain't following me? I've been following y'all niggas for mad long. You know I got this person back on an Impact Wrestling. Bitch. Dummy.
Yeah.
Anyway. Get on it.
Yeah.
Like that engine right there.
Hey.
Hear that? I don't know if y'all heard that, but y'all hear everything on this block.
Yeah.
What else is on the card? Oh, Come Punk versus Samoa Joe. Got it.
Come Punk.
CM Punk. Sorry.
Oh man, I was like, wait, who? Yeah, that's on the card.
Oh man. CM Punk. Yeah.
Yeah, they legit have him. They legit have him with the fucking title.
Well, yeah, because it's not even for the ROH title. It's for the real world title. They're not doing it for the ROH title. They're doing it for.
Are we acknowledging it?
Yep, apparently. We're
For the
acknowledging.
Don't give it to you title.
Yep. Basically.
But we can't acknowledge the FTW. Okay.
Yep. Which apparently that's on the pre-show. That was added earlier today on Unrestricted. They're doing Jack Perry versus Hook for the FTW title.
And he's going to retire the title, right?
Apparently that was supposed to happen last night. And they just said, fuck it, we still going to do the title match.
Okay, yeah.
So it makes no sense.
Yeah.
None of this makes sense.
No. It's that. Okay, so that I'm glad is on the pre-show. Doesn't need to be on the main card. Is basically a glorified match on your given Wednesday, Friday, Saturday event. The trios. So who is with the Acclaim?
Badass Billy Gunn.
Yeah, Billy Gunn's
Not
back.
daddy ass. He's having one more match, and it's badass Billy Gunn.
Yep.
Nope.
we had the emotions already. He retired, but now he's back. What was the point? Because now they're going to win the trios titles, and is he just going to retire as champion? That'll work.
Yeah, but this is where Bart Gunn comes in.
We're going to get the return of Bart Gunn after all these years?
Yeah, after all, he finally woke up after Butterbean knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah, I got to watch that interview Butterbean just did it with Chris Van Vliet. I want to hear the story because he said there's a story after the Bart Gunn issue and all that.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Like, Butterbean was like, he had the best chance of just going in there brawling with me. I don't know why he decided to come in as a boxer. I'm not a fucking boxer. that was the crazy shit.
No. Bart Gunn really thought, I got this because I could shoot. And then, night. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yo, but what do y'all think about the second pre-show match, though? That they're doing Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole for the ROH tag team titles.
I know King Mike over here said that it's odd.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't fully been watching AEW like that, but I have been seeing some of the clips with MJF and Adam Cole as tag team.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that they're having multiple matches because it's kind of like when Austin and Shawn Michaels were the tag team champions, and they had that like King of the Ring moment where they had to wrestle each other and then they wrestled whatever. That's cool, but I don't know why it's for the ROH titles. I know why it's on the 0 hour because it gives them time to rest so they can have a good match afterwards.
Yeah.
But the ROH tag team titles is like, when did they decide to make the ROH titles outside of Samoa Joe's championship worth anything in AEW?
It's just weird because it undervalues the titles by doing, okay, so it's a throwaway tag match because I don't see MJF and Adam Cole win these titles on Sunday. Because then it's like, they're about to break up on the main card.
Yeah.
So it's like, why have them win the ROH titles if they're not going to be on ROH anytime soon? Like, I don't know. It's weird. A lot of this is weird. That it's like you could have just had them face anybody else, not devalue the ROH tag team titles that are already at a disadvantage because they haven't treated ROH with at least a little bit of more respect than it should. But I don't know. Aussie Open is a great team though, so it's going to be a great match. I just want to see how this leads into the main event later on tonight on that night because I don't know. It's weird. I saw their that episode they did of Hot Dab or Truth. It was actually pretty funny.
Hot Dab or Truth?
Yeah. You know that wing show that they do on Hot Ones? That like you go through a bunch of questions. And if not, you have to, So they do a version of that instead of you having to eat a wing. Either they're going to ask you a hard-hitting question. Either you tell the truth or you have to eat a wing.
Okay.
So they went in with some questions. But it's like
Truth or wing.
Yeah. And MJF's legit. He ate one wing. All this was fucked up. It turned red instantly. Not even from the wing. Just the heat of it got him fucked.
Jesus.
Like, he got a reaction instantly. I was like, like, damn. Like, Adam Cole was burning by the end of it. And they just, at the end, decided, you know what? Fuck it. Can we at least have blue cheese? And they ate the rest of the wings that were covered in, like, the worst sauce that they have. That's a few fucking million Scoville units. Like, blue cheese is not going to help with that shit.
You're going to need milk and a time machine so you don't eat that shit.
Exactly. But I'm looking forward to their main event match, though. I want to see, is Roderick Strong going to get involved? Is fucking Kyle O'Reilly going to get involved? Because I want to say Kyle should be clear by now.
And Adam Fish is gone, right? He's not.
Bobby Fish, yeah. He was
I don't know why I call him Adam Fish. I'm sorry.
All good. I want to say he's
Bobby short for Adam.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
I want to say he's doing just indies. Yeah, he's doing indies because he's wrestling this dude, Vinny Pacifico, next week in Jersey.
Yeah,
but,
and he had to because he said that he could beat up CM Punk. So
yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
can't do that. But yeah, so I want to see if Kyle O'Reilly is going to show up, what Roderick Strong is going to do, and I just want to see, are they going to pull the trigger on maybe Adam Cole being the one to beat MJF, or are we just going to get to Punk and MJF next week? Because I feel like that might be what they do next week at All Out.
I think you need longer than a week to promote that.
You do, but they also fuck themselves over because you only have a week to build something.
I mean, unless you're going to have Adam Cole beat MJF and then go, I want my rematch at All Out. And then it's a stipulation match. You know what I'm saying? Like that seems like the easiest method, but you never know.
Yeah.
Because one thing about AEW, they put on good shows, but it's still unpredictable with what they're trying to do. Because, you want to do CM Punk and MJF, but in my head right now, it's like they're so far away from each other. You need a proper, at least 2-month build up for this fucking match.
Yeah.
You're going to cut one promo and have a match with them.
Yeah. It's again the positioning of this sucks. Them doing this pay-per-view and then next week we're doing another one. It sucks because it's like
And you got to pay for both of them.
Yeah, it's like this card alone. It's like, all right, we're good. Let's go into another pay-per-view in a month from now. Because
if they would have been like, $75, you get both pay-per-views. Let's do this.
That would have been
$100. It's like now some people got to choose. Some people got to be like, I can only afford one. Yeah. So let me get the bigger one because we don't know what's happening next week. Oh, yeah, Miro and Hobbs.
I think I'm good just paying for this one tomorrow. On Sunday. I think I'm good with that.
Yeah.
The following week, I could miss out. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
What are we missing?
All Out.
I'm missing All In. I might as well go to All Out.
Because he was saying that he thinks that it might be MJF winning, and then in All Out MJF versus CM Punk. But
no, I don't want that.
Is he?
I don't think anyone wants it, but I feel like it's what they're gonna do.
Oh right, I left during
badass Billy Gunn.
We were talking about the random throwaway tag title match on the pre-show. Then we went to the main event because we're just floating around.
What match on the pre-show?
This one is the pre-show. It's Adam Cole and MJF versus the Aussie Open for the ROH Tag Team Championships.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, right, because they're doing a tag team first before they actually fight.
Yep. Yes.
And FTR?
No, FTR is facing the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, wait.
Aussie Open are defending the ROH tag team.
Oh, the ROH titles. Yeah. Oi.
Yeah.
I did that terrible. It's okay. I noticed I did that terrible. At least I called it out. All right. Don't care. that match is, we know, if Adam Cole and MJF walk away with the tag team titles and then Adam Cole becomes the champion, that might happen. I'm trying to look at what's going on. Let me put my screen big because my screen is like, I want to see the comments, but then I'm gonna have to skip the comments right now. Is this a fatal 4-way for the women's title?
Yes, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Shut up. All right, Saraya, Hikaru Shida, Tony Storm, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. That's right. Oh, I am excited to see the feud between Saraya and Tony Storm. I do not want Britt Baker.
We need the dog, Ray.
We need the dog. Yes. Tell us what are your predictions. Yes. Dr. Britt Baker shouldn't win. No, she shouldn't. No. Right? Just say it. No. I think Sheeta should. You know what? Because I don't get excited when I see Sheeta as my women's champion anymore.
Yeah, it sucks because the moment I just feel like got overshadowed because we knew this was coming. Like her winning was just like, okay, cool. Not, that came out of nowhere. It's like I feel like people are just expecting Saraya to turn on Tony and Saraya winning the title in her hometown. I think that's just the expectation at this point.
And it's gonna happen. I want Saraya to hold the women's championship just because we all know, yeah, she came back, but we just don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We really don't. We lost Terry Funk yesterday. We lost Bray Wyatt today. Ladies and gentlemen, as scary as this sounds, death comes in 3, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another wrestling legend dying. I don't want to see anybody from the active roster dying. I don't want to see anybody in the indies dying. I don't want to see anybody else dying. My death already came in 3. We don't need the wrestling world to have a third one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm topped right now. I'm good. I'm dandy. All right. Dandy. All right. I'm good. Fuck. Well, we got Jericho. And we got Will Ospreay. And this match is possibly, besides the women's match for me, because I'm just biased on that, probably the most wanted to see match. Like, I want this match. I want to see this match. It's FTR, Will Ospreay, and Jericho. MJF and Adam Cole. Yes and no. I feel like it's more, like I'm here for it, but I'm not. I can't say I'm not excited for it. It's always fun to watch them both work together, and we're gonna get a lot of that in the tag team, and then everything's gonna spill at the main event. Maybe they'll lose, and maybe they'll just go at each other's throats. Maybe Roderick Strong will play a part.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to throw at. Could we see Roddy show up? Could we see Kyle show up? Because I feel like Kyle might be clear by now.
Yeah.
I feel like Kyle's good. So it's a lot to go on for the main event.
Can I just say, AEW has good things happening for them, but I feel like they lost that must watchability. Yeah, like Adam Cole and MJF, from what I'm seeing, it's a dope storyline, but it's just one of those. There's nothing that's like, I have to see what they do next week, or I have to see what Darby Allin and Sting do next week.
Eddie.
It's.
No, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm just kind of
Will Ospreay and Chris Jericho. You could have just do that together same day, and everybody like, yo, that's a dream match. But then you try to build it up, and it's like, okay, but there's something missing.
Yeah, a reason for the match to happen.
To be honest with you, for all of these matches to happen, I don't know why Bullet Chamber Gold is wrestling the Dream Goldilocks.
Yeah,
trios.
that trios. It's just like, why are these the
I thought they were
representatives?
beating up Ricky Stark.
Yeah,
What happened to Ricky Stark? You know, and Samoa Joe and CM Punk is. I honestly think they're wrestling on their laurels. To be honest with you, Samoa Punk and CM Joe, them motherfuckers have been having history since
Seaman Joe.
Diamond Championship Wrestling, baby.
And CM Joe are now in the Diamond Wrestling.
There we go. We got new roster
I'm
members.
fucking Seaman Joe. I'm fucking weak. Oh man.
It's just like, yo, you're just taking history from ROH and just saying, all right, if you're seeing that, then you know why we're doing this. The FTR and the Young Bucks, I don't know why they're wrestling each other, other than the fact that they just
because they're both tied. No, that one I understand. One needs to get an ante up on one of them because they're both even numbers. So that one I get. You need a trilogy.
I get, but that was just thrown together. They're like, oh fuck it, we need a trip. We need a winner. Put them in Wembley. Like,
the issue is,
I thought that maybe the Hardy Boys, but we're not there yet with Jeff. Jeff is just
the Hardy Boys. Yesterday lost.
Yeah, they wrestled Aussie Open and just lost. Just to build up.
I don't know if it was me falling asleep or I blinked and Jeff Hardy's on the ground and they said, "Oh shit, that's a shocker." I'm like, "What happened? They lost? This is solid."
Yeah, the match ended quicker than it started. But it's
like,
you know what was worse is that again, we have the other card next week, but they haven't built anything up. If they were just gonna book this card and say we're gonna book dream match, big match, dream match, big match, and that's all in. We would have accepted that if they were making sure to build for next week. But there's no stories for next week either. There's nothing.
You want to know the thing is that Tony Khan is good at putting matches together, but he's not good at putting stories together. He can put some stories,
Yeah.
but not all. Not he can put some stories, not a lot.
Which
You
that's a
know,
problem though when you're running a television product
Yeah.
because you need to have some substance to it. Because again, matches for matches, it can work at times, but it gets tiring when you're trying to sell a pay per view.
yeah.
Because it's like we need a reason. Like
Yeah.
again, Jericho versus Osprey can sell itself. That's no issue.
Yeah.
But you
Right.
can't do that with every single match on this card.
With the whole House of Black versus the Acclaimed, it's like, okay, Aleister Black said something to Badass, and he left his boots in the ring. He retired. But why are you doing all your promo work in his ear? Like, we're not hearing why you guys are wanting to fight each other. We just see you every week beat the shit out of each other. It's like at one point I'm like the teacher. Like, why do you hate each other? And you're just constantly fighting. He called you a bitch. Okay, now we're getting to the nitty gritty here. It's like,
You know what's crazy? I would love to see badass Billy Gunn just go dark.
right?
That's what
it'd
I
be
thought
dark
that this gimmick was
badass.
going to be. That it was the retirement was just the retirement of Billy Gunn,
Yeah.
and then he comes out with face paint as just something else. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, now we're gonna get House of Black.
Oh, he's
Well,
badass.
you know what?
Now he's badass. Now
Yeah.
he decided to pull a Jericho and did the Lionheart. So he's Lionheart Jericho right now. He's not AEW Jericho. He's not New Japan Jericho. No. He's Lionheart Jericho. This one was like, word.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be smoking guns. I'm gonna be badass
That's
Billy
right.
Gunn.
And Bart
With that same face and everything that I just put on, like like all that, all of that.
And
So
besides the name change, I don't see any gimmick change.
Yeah, it's like, wait, are you gonna come out with the
that's
DX
why
theme?
I need to see the payoff of badass being a badass and just turning on the Acclaim.
I'm an ass man. Bam, bam.
We
have Bart Gunn come out.
We do not
listen,
want to
that's-
see Bart Gunn come out in 2023. My son is still knocked out from Butterbean's punch. He's
Word.
good.
We need Goldberg and Bart Gunn and all in. Throw them in there.
One of those could possibly happen.
Now I just saw like the very top match, BCC with Santana and Ortiz.
Yes.
Okay, versus Eddie Kingston, Penta, and Best Friends.
Yep.
This is a given. Also, can somebody explain to me why Santana and Ortiz are with BCC now? Ortiz,
We have someone to explain.
Okay, show.
Listen,
Be our
Ortiz-
inside reporter. Give us the breakdown.
Listen, Ortiz and Santana live right here. I'm about to go to their house and find out for you, G. I got you. See, right there, up there, in the projects. I'm just fucking with you. What's up, guys?
Damn, so
Ain't
you got
even-
the inside report for us?
Yeah.
Nah.
The
I
fuck
ain't got
you
no
here
internal.
for?
You're out
I'm
in the
just here to
field.
say hi.
you're out in the field, and this is what you bring us?
Damn.
Listen, reporting live from Santana's house. I've been waiting out here all day. Gigi told me to stand here. I don't even think he lives here. Supposedly one of those towers. How you doing, Gigi? Nice to see you. I miss you. Anyways, I've been waiting all day. Back to you, Toe.
My man said it's space weather.
Yo,
Oh, and then he left. Damn.
Oh.
I didn't leave. I'm right here. Don't kick me out.
I was like,
Hey, fuck you. Don't kick me out.
I
You
missed
need
you,
it.
GG. All right. So now
Meanwhile, I'm the one that should actually get kicked out. I still got to hold my letan and possibly a second one to pass.
you got 4 minutes, GG. You got 4 minutes.
Listen, I got a whole bottle. I got a lot of this. I got to do some stuff as well because y'all know I can't go without my Mary. So we gonna figure some shit out.
So you're gonna have to kick her out because she ain't
Yeah.
gonna leave without us kicking her out.
No.
Let's-
Listen, I'm off tomorrow, and my flight. So my flight here leaves at 7, and not my physical flight. My flight leaves at 11, but me flying the fuck out of my crib is at 7:00.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, Gigi. You gotta be there at 7.
Fuck you. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing this. It's gonna happen, and I'm gonna get everything done. And I'm gonna be so stressed out, but I got everything done. And you best believe that half of this will get drunk to the face, and I'll still be like, here's my ID. Here's my ticket. Yes, it's me. Yes. Have you been drinking?
Gigi, if you need a cab back home, let me know, because you're going to get in the wrong plane. I know you.
No, I'm not going to get on the wrong. No, I'm going to be responsible. Let me stop. I'm over exaggerating. I need to be responsible. But I will be high as a motherfucker, because at least when I'm high, I'm focused, and I'm just like, I can't do that shit sober. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. We will not be doing that. Not sober, weed-wise. Alcohol-wise, sober. Until we get past the port, and then I can go to the bar, and I can get a couple of drinks, cup of JMO, get a steak. Even though airport steaks be mad expensive, but I'm flying overnight, and a bitch like some steak. Some steak won't hold me over. With a close to goddamn 4-hour flight, a steak will definitely hold me over, and I'm okay, because tomorrow is payday. That's right. I'm treating myself on payday.
Payday.
I'm gonna put on some Walgreens nails on, look like I got it done from the Chinas, and Koreans, and we
same thing.
And we gonna do this thing. We'll be more redhead, and we're gonna be streaming in Puerto Rico. But we're gonna have to be quiet, because I can't be loud, because if I wake the viejos, boom. It's gonna be the chancleta coming for me, like coming around the corner. Cállate ya. Shit. Sorry.
Yo, Gigi, I'm gonna give you a secret that I didn't know until I went to Mexico and tried it. This is the first time I ever flew first class, bro. You get unlimited drinks. The lady said, yo, I'm gonna keep giving you double Tito's till we land. I said, good look.
Nigga, you act like I'm staying at a resort. I ain't staying no goddamn resort. I'm staying with my mother, my daddy.
So you drive, daddy.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the real Latino thing to do. I'm gonna walk into a Walgreens. I'm gonna walk straight up to the register and be like, "Let me get that Jameson behind you." Right. I'm gonna get my motherfucking Jameson at Walgreens and be like, "How much? $29. How much with tax?" Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that bottle of Don Julio too. That's not a bad price for that. Let me get that too. My cousins need it for their crib. Let me get that. I'm gonna get that for them. Let me.
They sell it in Puerto Rico in the Walgreens?
In a Walgreens, nigga. I'm gonna go to a Walgreens.
So
fuck around. I go to Wally World and fucking get that bitch.
Yo, let me tell you something. In Walgreens, they have this coffee machine in Puerto Rico when we went. My pops can't change the input on the TV, but that motherfucker figured out how to use that coffee maker. Walgreens got everything in Puerto Rico.
Word. All they're missing is an eighth. That's it. Let me get an eighth. I want that good shit behind you.
JMO and the weed, please.
Shit.
That's it. I mean,
it's
legal.
That yet. It's a shame, but it's all right.
Is it legal in Puerto Rico yet? Look at my boy Ray. Hell yeah, I know.
Niggas illegal in DR?
Nobody cares.
The airports definitely care.
But everybody,
The airports definitely care.
They do.
Like
They care
used to
when
sell me
you
drinks at
go
14.
out, not so much when you're going in.
yeah.
no.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God, coming out of
Listen,
Mexico.
I got ideas. I got plans. I got this.
Sit in a wheelchair. They'll bring you to the front.
Got this. I'm about to sage.
She gonna call on the spirits.
That's it. This little bit of brujeria that I got right going on, I'm gonna burn this bitch up. I'm gonna sage the fuck out of this. I'm manifesting all the good shit because there's too much bad shit that happened on the weekend. Fuck the weekend. There's too much shit that happened in the week.
Yesterday and today.
All right.
That's crazy.
R.I.P. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
The Fiend. R.I.P. Terry Funk. R.I.P. Teresa. R.I.P. to you, because this is a wrestling podcast, but you have nothing to do but wrestling, but I love you, and this is what we're going to do. That's it. That's it. I'm done with this shit. I'm going to burn the rest of that shit as soon as my child goes to sleep so she can be in the AC and I can just be out here with the smoke. And the smoke. And my liquor that is like fresh wine, but it's Irish whiskey. So we're just gonna think it's wine. We're just gonna be spiritual with this shit. Okay.
But
that's JMO too.
We do gotta let you go and pack something because in 3 hours to get a quarter of your bag going. You've been here for 2 hours already.
Yeah.
You're supposed to leave out your house at 7 tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry, Gigi. We gotta give you the go home.
You gonna wake up at 5 tomorrow and after like fuck.
No, chill.
She said she don't work.
I don't work, but I also have responsibilities tomorrow regardless. I have to pick up the child early and send her. I have to send her off before I have to recall her back. And there's wait, but at least let me finish the rest of this bottle. I just got a new bottle because this was not gonna be nothing for me. Like it's just I was being bougie today. What the fuck, show?
You by the 2 train then?
Nah, that was a bus that just went by.
Jesus.
I didn't know y'all could hear that. I was like, damn, I can't hear that.
Bro, the dead can hear that.
My bad.
Word.
Yeah.
I got to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Ray's deaf right now. You can say anything to Ray. He'll just shake his head like, yeah, well, you right.
You should, we should make a sign whenever that happens. And I'll know. There has to be a sign.
Yeah, you hearing it.
I can't hear it.
Oh no, you're the only one that has a light over their head. Damn, I think the sign would be on you with this light right behind you. Like, hello.
You know how good these headphones are, bro.
And yo,
you good.
With the noise counseling.
All honesty, BCC is taking this. I don't see Best Friends winning it. I don't see. As much as I want Eddie to win, he's not going to win. They're not going to give him the win. They're not, especially with Santana coming back.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm hoping Eddie just turns on Best Friends. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. Those are my boys.
But fuck Best Friends. Is he going to turn on Penta again? It's Penta. Fuck the best. He can turn on Best Friends. That's nothing. Remember the first time he turned on Penta? He was Penta's best friend. And then he was his so-called best friend. And now we're not best friends anymore. Oh, but he used to be my best friend. Like, this is Eddie Kingston. Do we see him turning on Penta? Or do we see Eddie and Penta coming to their fucking senses and joining BCC? Because the card thinks maybe. All right.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston is not going to do it because of Claudio.
That's something. If he turns on him and then he hugs Claudio.
Yeah, that would be a moment.
Doesn't he hate Claudio?
That's what I'm saying. That'd be a Wimbledon moment.
Yeah.
That's like you hugging John Cena. You bugging.
All right, so you and Gigi gotta go now. He done fucked up.
But
I can see them kicked out, Gigi.
I can see them having that moment of like they're about to win, but then they have that moment of just a miscommunication is going to cost them the fucking argue. And that's what Eddie just says. You know what? I'm done with this. Backhand, get the fuck out of it. I can see that. Just a little miscommunication is what's going to fuck it up for them.
Because not for nothing on paper, BCC has no business losing this match.
No.
Yeah, especially that they just got back. Santana and Ortiz just got back together. Like, don't do it like that.
And then on top of that, we just saw them fight best friends in the street, parking lot, shit. You know, you're just adding Eddie and Penta to the group. And it's just like, at this, there's no real reason to have this because BCC, one, they're running strong. Super strong. And we all know what Santana and Ortiz can both bring to the table. Yeah. My question is, if they're hanging out with BCC, what type of like wrestling, I guess character, I don't want to even call it character, you know, but what is that persona that they're going to bring out per se that's kind of like BCC? Are they going to do their own things? Are they going to be more ruthless? Are they going to be just more like a fuck yourself type? You know what I mean? Like, as a wrestler and a performer, we've seen what Proud and Powerful can do when they were with Chris Jericho. What is BCC going to be able to do for them? Not to say to be successful, but to make them stand out. Let's get this like elevated, right? Let's move this to let's reinvent ourselves. Let's recreate ourselves. What is going to be the difference?
So you're thinking they're in the faction now? Because I'm thinking this is just a one-off. I think it was more of we needed a little more assistance in this, and they hired 2 mercenaries.
That could work.
Because I don't know if they fit the aesthetic of the BCC.
Right.
They would if they just went straight Bronx.
Yeah.
Because before they went stereotypical Puerto Rican gangsters, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like this Jericho, they didn't fit in the inner circle either, but they fit more in the BCC because if you're gonna straight out be gang members and the BCC's a gang, these guys fit.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna be mercenaries, that also helps them also because it goes into that persona of, all right, we're not here to play no more games.
Yeah.
Because we were jokes. We were jokes when we was here the first time.
No matter how you not to say we were jokes, but we were made out to be jokes.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see them as jokes. Other people saw them as jokes or just not fitting. We saw them for what they can bring to the table. What they do for the wrestling industry as a tag team. And then for us, we're also slightly biased because it's a Latino fucking tag team. We're biased in that sense. So we know what they can bring onto the table. One, because we've seen what they do on the indie circuit, and we know what they can bring in AEW. Again, it's all about elevating to that next step, recreating yourself. There are some people out there in the world that are just made to be a tag team.
Yeah.
They can try to do the singles run, but reality is they're better together than apart. Legion of Doom. All right? Legion of Doom. 1, better together than ever apart. Hardy Boys, brothers. Edge and Christian, son, maybe. Dudley Boys, for sure.
Yeah. Even though Bully Ray
did his thing. Yes. He got the popularity. Yes. But will it ever be as hot as the Dudley Boys?
No. Yeah, no.
And that also took him years to finally get some type of reaction.
Right. Yeah. He had to get into a relationship with Hogan's daughter. Let's not get into that. Oh my God. Ugh.
So kick her out. She's talking about your.
Yo, fact, we just went into a whole other tangent.
Sorry, I just thought about that. It's just, oh, come back to me now. Celine Dion.
Some tag niece.
But nonetheless, what are we gonna? How is this going to basically impact Santana and Ortiz?
They need this win just to show this is. They also need to be more ruthless in this because it is a stadium stampede, so it isn't a normal match. So now they get to be more ruthless in there. They get to show a side we haven't seen in a while. They need to be the team that we saw when they were UFBO.
Yeah.
This can't be the Pride and Powerful we saw. This can't even be the LAX we saw in Impact. This needs to be what Drastic and Ortiz were.
Yeah.
That's what we need to see on Sunday.
And this needs to propel them to tag team championship status.
Yeah. They need to be able to then step up to FTR, step up to Aussie Open, even go for the ROH tag titles.
Yeah.
Something. They need something of not just, well, now they're here as well. No, we need them to be main players again.
We need them to basically level out the tag team division. Because the tag team division is very much a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a tag team of Sting and Darby Allin, where in all honesty, Darby Allin needs to be a solo act. Okay, the Acclaim tag team, yes, let's use them because they're a legitimate tag team, not just two random people put together. All right, FTR, bring him up with them. Young Bucks, definitely bring him up with them. Bring it up to every legitimate tag team. Because Santana and Ortiz are a legitimate tag team. It's so good to see them back together. When I saw it this morning, I was like, this is what I fucking missed. Y'all saying y'all didn't miss much. Me watching Santana and Ortiz is a big fucking deal to me.
Yeah, but the way they did it.
No, you know what? That was.
I will still accept it. Okay. We got to this point. I will still accept it. I will still accept these two guys right here. Wait. Oh, there we go. My arm. Sorry. These two guys. I'll just move my chair. These two guys right here. Fucking get it.
No, yeah. To me, that was the best segment on last night's show. But as a collective, as a go home show, it didn't feel like it. But that segment was great. But also, we're gonna be biased because it's them. I popped immediately. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm sold on the show. Like, it's something. But we're also gonna be biased because it's Santana and Ortiz. But yeah, that's why they need this on Sunday. They need this win. They need to get something to build up again, and just give them every tag team now. Let them work. Let them show who they are again, and give them a nice tag title run.
Absolutely. They need a run, and it needs to be strong. Not something as like, I'm just a title holder. I'm just going to do this for press conference. Let them be a force that nobody wants to fuck with.
Yeah.
Because I think if they were to go ahead and take that extra stuff, do the MJF. What do you want? You ain't shit. Next, play the heel. Yeah, it's great to be here. Absolutely. Why am I like, get the fuck out of here? Who's the next one? Go be aggressive. I want Santana and Ortiz to be aggressive. I don't want them to be humble because they were humble. But because of that, people, I feel like as how the AEW fans that are not us, that are the outsiders, I would say, right? To understand what is Santana Ortiz. They don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't get it. And like Toe said, it kind of gave them the stereotypic Puerto Rican, especially when we got to New York, hype and everything like that. Now we need to show that it's not a stereotypic thing, right? Yeah. Nah. This is what we bring to the tag team division. This is what we're going to bring. We're going to be fucking dicks. Because y'all niggas love dicks.
Yeah.
Y'all love to suck it, swallow it, and fucking do all of that shit.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. That's what they like to do. Why? Because the fans want to see somebody who wants to be an asshole to them, and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah. But we do need that level of realism from them because they were like the crime time version of themselves when they were with Jericho. And the realest we got was when Conan came and they did the stampede against FTR. But immediately after that, everything just went cold.
Yeah. And again, that was a moment they could have built on that momentum. But we said.
But they didn't know how to.
Yeah.
And that's Tony Khan's problem, is that he didn't know how to.
Yeah. But that's an issue that it's continuing to have even now, of creativity just goes to
Word.
Like we need
one ear and out the other, pretty much.
Yeah. We need to get creativity and be it that it continues.
I'm sorry, I just saw Dave's fucking it was there for a second, and I was just like, oh, hi, Dave.
And listen, some fans like to mop and glow, and some like to suck and swallow.
Swallow.
Yes.
Oh man, but yeah, I love Santana's tweet from earlier though. No matter what, he's getting his.
Yeah.
So
you have to. He took a back seat to Jericho, and they didn't get this. Now he has to.
No, he's not taking a back seat to anyone now. That's what I like.
No, I'm saying in the beginning.
Like, but I love that he put that out there. Like it's like, no matter what, he's getting his. That's the best.
Even if he got a beat up show.
Facts. Twice on Sunday.
Word. Well,
right, show.
Stay quiet if you agree. See?
There we go.
Word. Boom. It's all about that boom. Okay. By the way, I low key like that mashup. It's grown on me.
Yeah.
It's grown on me. But I have to find it on YouTube. So fuck you, Spotify, for not having that on deck for me. Go fuck yourself. I need to go to YouTube and download this shit. Disrespectful. I should have it on my playlist instantly, automatically. And also all of Bray Wyatt's The Fiend's music from beginning to the middle to the very last end, which is what's there right now. But anything previous, I need that shit too, because that shit hit hard. That shit was fucking awesome. Like, not for nothing. One of my favorite songs was fucking Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt had the most fire fucking theme songs.
Yeah.
He definitely
every time he recreated himself, every time he came out, the very sad elephant in the room, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, we opened with that.
We opened the segment with that.
Yeah.
But Bray Wyatt always had fire theme songs. The Wyatt family's theme song was fire. When he came out solo multiple times, it came out fucking dope. It was always one of my favorite songs to kind of just like rock out to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only a few songs that you can really rock out to. And the fact that Bray Wyatt basically just kept going for it was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And imagine how many fucking people he inspired in this whole entire card of AEW All In. There's just a lot. People that have worked with him, people who have just been inspired by him. Let's be honest. I wouldn't be fucking... I'm going to call it right now. Darby Allin might come out with something kind of sadistic in a Bray Wyatt form, because I see Darby Allin being a fan of Bray Wyatt because he felt like he can possibly relate to him.
Yeah. You're definitely going to see the tribute in House of Black on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be... Yeah. Damn.
right? I hate to
Fuck
bring him
this
back
shit.
full circle, but I keep seeing the shirt and all I see is Bray, and I'm like, fuck.
It's damn.
Hey, yo, for a moment there, I kind of thought it was a work. It's like Triple H announced it. I was like, wait a minute, are they fucking with us? But then I see all these posts and like, nah, this shit is real.
Yeah, I was because at first I didn't even get a post. I just saw someone hit me up. Yo, Bray Wyatt died. I'm like, no fucking way. You're kidding. It has to be someone else. Like, bro, nah, it was Terry Funk. It's like, no. And then they sent me the tweet. I'm like, no fucking way. Like, it's one of those where it's like you don't want to believe it. Like, we want to wake up tomorrow and be like, oh no, it wasn't Bray. It was a miscommunication. Like
Eddie Guerrero.
Like it's
Oof. Oof. Oof.
We get a lot of.
What was your favorite Bray Wyatt moment?
You know,
in the same sentence was also probably one of your favorite Terry Funk's moments of your earliest.
one of my favorite Bray Wyatt moments, and this is gonna sound fucking weird, and y'all gonna give me shit for it, but WrestleMania with John Cena.
Yeah, it's so
It was
memorable
such a
it's
cool
such
fucking match, though.
Yeah.
Like it's such a cluster of just like what the fuck is going on, but it made you talk about it. It made you want to react.
The fact that we went to Wyatt's gym and John Cena couldn't hold up with the workout. Like, you know what the thing is that it was such a perfect moment for the time that we were in.
Yeah. It
we
made
had shit else to do in the goddamn pandemic. Yo, WrestleMania happened in April. The pandemic happened on my birthday.
It made you forget for a minute.
When we said, nah, niggas, we done with this shit.
No.
The world has shut down. Bye-bye.
Facts.
And
it legit made us forget.
Austin still came out asking about them what's on 360.
Austin's just like, he didn't know how to work without a crowd, but Bray Wyatt made you forget there was no fans there. It just worked. Like it was just perfect right there. I want to say his return has been my favorite. Because just all the effects they did into that. The one now, the last one when he came back.
Okay.
Just the different puppets coming to life, the door, just all that. And then you see a whole new mask and you see everything that it's like, oh, so this is Bray now. This isn't the Fiend. This isn't anything we've seen before. This is Bray. And it was just a moment of just getting to see almost the everything in one. Then in hindsight, it's sad because it makes you think he technically got to say goodbye. Yeah. Because he had his coup de grace with just this last character was a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it's.
If you really think about it, one of the best horror movies and thriller movies of our time, 80s, 90s, that genre. One of those best movies was indeed Puppet Master.
Yeah.
You know? And thinking about that, just knowing how much of a horror fan he is. Puppet Master was like, not for nothing. I collected a lot of dolls. Go figure, right? Hey. To see something like that and to be like, holy shit. Somebody can possibly create my fucking dolls into little demons and they are going to kill me. Like, things like that, right? And then you see Bray Wyatt creating all of these characters from the Firefly Funhouse and the Fiend himself, and then creating Uncle Howdy. Excuse me. The boss is like, "Are you done?"
We've been trying.
You were supposed to be on. You were supposed to leave a half hour
I
ago.
know, but you know what you start talking about? Wait, my bad. This is my escape from my own fucking
Hey,
reality.
listen, I hear you. I understand.
All right,
Just-
but I am trying to fuck with.
yeah, we don't
Listen,
want you to be
I'm
late.
gonna be up until 2:00 in the morning. Anyway, all right. I got munchies. I got steak tacos waiting for me. I got more fucking Jameson. The only reason why I haven't cracked it because I don't have a glass, or just trying to be presentable before I start drinking from the fucking bottle, right? I still have from my first blunt just as much, okay? I'm okay. I don't work tomorrow. I just fly out tomorrow. I don't need to sleep. I just need a 5-hour energy drink. Yeah.
No.
And at least 2 cups of coffee. I'll be okay.
Yeah,
I'll
and then
sleep
at
on
6:30.
my way there.
Yep. Legit. The moment she's supposed to leave, like,
Yep.
no.
No,
That's when the caffeine crashes.
Listen,
Word.
as fucking stressed out as I've been, the fact that I woke up way earlier than I was supposed, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't gone to work till possibly today, and today is my only day that I actually went to work. When I tell you I woke up 15 minutes before my alarm clock, and I went to sleep late. And the boss is calling me. This is what I got to do with.
That's it. It's the go home. That's it.
I'll be there. I'm coming back.
What you think, Ray? She's coming back?
She wants to come back, but we gotta give her the.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give her the boot. Show you're
Yeah.
gonna have to kick her out. But yo, appreciate those
Easy,
two
time to go.
subscribers. Yeah,
Oh, so you've been here this whole
yeah,
time, motherfucker?
word. Appreciate
Hell
those two
yeah, I'm in the
subscribers that
car.
subscribe to us.
Yo, facts. Thank you for whoever subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow with the toe in the show.
Leon Gigi is holding it together for us right now.
Yo, facts. We gotta give it to Gigi because
Yeah.
But whoever subscribed, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yep.
Usually we're a little more lively than this, but unfortunately, again, this week has just been insane. Like, I feel bad. Like, I legit the podcast I did before this with John Davis, which again, if you guys want to go check that out as well. Even starting that, I felt off.
No, I saw it in your face.
Off. Like, I was like, damn.
I saw it in your face. I saw it in his face.
Like, we legit 2 seconds before we jumped on, it's like, yo, so this just happened. And it was one of those where I legit wanted to call it off then, because I was like, I didn't know how to talk about anything but like, yo, this just happened. Like, how are we gonna go about this? Like,
that's why I try to make that stupid comment.
And I laughed, and it's like at that point I think I was getting into like, okay, we're in the convo.
Yeah.
I was trying to get through it and just like actually have the convo I wanted to have with him. And I didn't even talk about, because there was a point I wanted to talk to him about Jay Briscoe, because him and his old tag partner got to wrestle the Briscoes a few times.
Okay.
And I was like, I didn't want to bring that up just to get into another convo about it, because we already talked about Bray, we talked about Terry. I was like, let me just because like that's another one that is just like, man, it again makes you think how much we have to value the people we have around, the people we legit do care about, and all this. Make sure they know it every single day, because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So again, anyone listening to us that actually cares about what we're saying, please make sure you tell your loved ones today that you love them. Make sure you hug them tighter, and just truly value every moment, because you never know.
And don't be afraid to show them.
Facts.
It's one thing to say it, but to actually show somebody, it's it's another thing. And like I said earlier, it's hard to celebrate people's lives while they're living because you take for granted that there is an end date to people. You know what I'm saying? So, but we lost a lot in our wrestling lives.
Yep.
And at this point, it's kind of like we lost a lot of family members because even though we may not have known them personally, and Ray has known some of them personally, but like we may have not known them personally, had conversation with them, but the emotion that we invested in them, it's like their family.
Yeah, man. And no, and that's what it hurts. Like it's one of those where in this, as like Gigi even said earlier, it's like wrestling for a lot of us is that escape. It is that point of we get out of it, we get into this to be able to not have to deal with real life, to not have to deal with real life issues. Sometimes we get away from death. We try to get into watching wrestling and finding some peace in it. And once you're in it so long, and especially in the community we're in, you make family in this. You make a bunch of new friends in this. Unfortunately, because of that, you're going to lose people in this as well. Legit, a few years ago, it's the anniversary, and it comes up again in November. One of my boys, Matt Travis, passed in this. And again, it hurt the community, it hurts wrestling, and it's something where it never gets easier, no matter how old, how young. It's something where we keep going with it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was as of right now, it's heart condition. It's a heart condition, so we're going with it's a heart attack. But it sucks, man. 36 years old. 36 years old, man. Fuck. Yeah, that's the best thing. That's one of those where, at least in stuff like this, the community does come together to tell the stories that should be told. The good times, the good stories, the good memories. Like, you're going to see so many people talk about car rides, talk about little moments here and there, share stories, share all this. Like it's the best medicine at this point.
Word. She did her head for the
little by little.
I know I got hot. It's hot in my crib. It's hot in my crib. So, first and foremost, you, sir, above me. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm looking up this way. You are welcome. I told my child to not curse you out.
I appreciate that.
Is living la vida loca. She found her best friend. They're talking on the phone. Mom, how long can I stay up? As long as I do the podcast, you don't fucking bother me. My mom said I can stay up all night. Oh, fuck. Now, yes, I am going to do my luggage. Yes, I'm going to suffer. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. Why? Because I mentally prepared myself for this. I got coffee from Colombia, and it's amazing. I can't wait. I have coffee. I have Jameson. I didn't get a glass, so I'm going to be a savage right about now. And if y'all throw me out, I'm going to curse you all out. I'm going to make you feel this Puerto Rican guilt trip on me from you. And I'm just this is what you did to me. And I love y'all. And I don't want y'all to go through that right now. I really don't.
If I get a message,
listen, I know I got responsibilities. I shall take care of that.
If I get a message at 3:00 in the afternoon, I ain't finished packing. I would be like, you know why you ain't finished packing? I know a couple reasons why.
Yeah, like
I got this.
Okay.
That is what I am saying. I got this. I am 100% prepared.
Okay. We ain't gonna argue with you. We ain't gonna
30% she prepared. She's 100% prepared.
Yep. We not gonna argue. We ain't gonna kick you out.
She got steak burritos.
I do. Oh my god, I can't wait to have them bitches. Like, oh man, I'm just gonna eat them straight from where they're at because I can't heat them up. They got guacamole on it. It's just I can't do it. I'm just gonna eat them the way they are. I'm gonna be a savage.
That's it. They got
I was
that
about
Bronx.
to say, you could get off now and have the burritos.
I'm fucking right. I'm drinking straight from the bottle. I'm being a savage. Thank you.
That's that Bronx nasty.
Yo, that new shirt though. I'm tempted to get that new shirt. I
Fire.
was like, damn.
Fight or die.
I was like, damn. I don't buy wrestling shirts like that anymore. But I was like, I kind of want this shirt.
It's been a minute since I bought. I think the last one I bought was We Are the Ones, the red one, where we all got it and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that one was fucking tough. That shit looked good. Like, I can't wait for a whole new line of Born and Nasty coming out. I missed that first wave. And I'm really fucking upset with myself that I missed that first wave. When they came out with the hats and the shirts and everything like that.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking dope. I think Matt Awesome ended up getting the hat from them. And I was like, fuck. I missed out. So I'm really excited for their new line to come up and everything like that.
Yeah, that shirt's fire. Yeah, that shirt's fire.
Yes, sir. How much is it?
$29.99.
$29.99. Sheesh.
Do we cover all the matches, or do we?
I think we kind of did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just kind of skimmed through them.
Okay.
You want to predict who's gonna win?
Oh wait. The only match I don't think we've actually spoke about, and like I'm trying to look, Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, the random 6-man.
Yeah,
I don't think we covered that match. That was the only match. Like, I'm looking through everything. That's the only match we didn't cover. How do we feel about that?
I feel like this is another. Let's throw these people together because someone wanted to see this.
Yeah, and then we'll probably see the singles match next week.
Yeah,
because I thought that's what we're just gonna get is probably Kenny and Takeshita, but I guess 6-man this week, singles match next week. But hey, we get to see Kenny and Jay White in there again. We get Coda, so
now from with everything that's happened, right? Terry Funk, Bray Wyatt, Windham. How many tributes do you see from the actual wrestlers themselves? And what do we see? Like, what could we possibly see from wrestlers that would be like, yo, that was a tribute, that was a tribute, that was dope, that was dope, that was dope.
Some of the moves, maybe.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna see some people hit Sister Abigail this weekend.
Yeah, I don't think people are gonna dress like them because that's too sudden.
It's also like
the only person that would have been able to get away with it would have been Alexa Bliss, but she's out because she's pregnant.
Yeah. We might get some like stories, you know. And while we're waiting for the next match, here goes Penta telling us a story about Bray Wyatt or something like that, you know.
No,
but it probably, you know. That's
no,
the
we'll
thing,
probably
though. You
get
said
some.
he's only been there for like maybe 10 years or some shit like that, if that. And it's been mostly WWE, so.
Yeah, but a lot of the guys that will be on the card have worked with him in the past.
Like FTR.
Like FTR has it. Punk will have a story. Jericho. Like, there are some guys that will have stuff. And again, guys that are just through the road because a lot of these guys all see each other anyway.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where you'll see the effects on Sunday.
Yeah. Like, now the Sling Blade. Do we call that the Sister Abigail? Because isn't that the same move from Jay White?
I would assume Sunday they'll call it that. Because it is the same, just the reverse a flatliner. It should be, at least for Sunday, do that.
Yeah, right?
So, who do you guys
If
think?
anybody's gonna do a Bray Wyatt type entrance, I can see MJF because he does weird entrances like that. But maybe Will Ospreay for some reason. Like I think those are the only two guys I can see willing to do different entrances.
Yeah, I don't think
Or
they'll
House of
do.
Black, maybe.
I could see them, but even then, I feel like I don't think the entrance would be.
Up to par. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they could do the entrance. Like if it was, again, rest in peace to him as well. If Brody was still alive and working there, Brody.
Eric
Like
Rowan.
Eric Rowan, if he comes eventually, I could see him doing something like that. But there'll be little subtleties. It's not going to be the biggest thing either. They'll probably do the package like we said. They'll probably try to do something to give at least a proper
Yeah.
nod. But
entrances, I don't see. Yeah, I can see Moxley having something to do with Terry Funk.
Yeah,
because they're similar when at least Terry Funk was in his hardcore days.
Yeah. Be careful when asking other people that were in the No, but that's the thing. That's what we're saying. Like it would make more little nods and stuff like that. People that actually had relationships with him. I don't see the entrance being the biggest part, just because it's Wembley, so they're already gonna have their own crazy idea for entrances anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like there's gonna be little nods, maybe even gear, like a certain shirt or something like that. You're gonna see a lot of probably the OG
camera.
Bray Wyatt flannels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you'll see
The
stuff
Hawaiian
like that.
shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of that this weekend.
The hats.
Yeah.
Shit you can get off the street. Yeah. A lot of them going into the camera saying, we love you, man. Like the same way they did for Briscoe.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's little nods like that. Like definitely you're gonna probably see Mox wear Terry Funk type gear, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, again, we'll probably see House of Black do little nods. Definitely something just inspired by it, just because there's a lot of similarities in the gimmicks as well. So
I'll tell you one thing though, this should, as weird as this might say, this should light a spark underneath these people to be on some this is sad, but let's make these people happy again. They paid all this money to see us. Let's give them a night they can't fucking forget.
Oh yeah, that definitely is another. If they even had an inch of let's again, we have a pay-per-view next week. Fuck it, this one doesn't matter as much. Now it's like, nah, this has to be the show right now.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be the weekend, no matter what. As much as wrestling fans are always gonna say, oh, they're gonna try to beat WWE. No, this weekend, wrestling is doing wrestling for the community. Wrestling is trying to heal, and the best way we can is we got to keep the show going. You got to make people have that moment to be able to just get away for a bit. Be able to enjoy something like this where, hey, enjoy with friends, enjoy with family, get to have those moments of this is what we're here for. This is what we love to see. And that gives you that escape, even if it's for 4 hours, 5 hours, however long the pay-per-view is going to be.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit of an early escape because 12 o'clock. Jesus. Okay. Sorry. That time is like, damn.
And the crazy shit
Sunday.
is that
I'm trying to enjoy my Sunday.
I looked up the times for Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Sunday's almost all sold out.
Oh yeah. I already kind of figured I don't think I'm gonna go Sunday. I think I'm gonna just fucking eat it and go Saturday.
Yeah.
Just pay the extra money to fucking not worry about a sold out theater.
Because not for nothing, I would pay the extra money to have no one in there.
Yep. Because everyone's gonna wait for Sunday now, so it's like I'd rather just go Saturday and fucking enjoy
Saturday early when no one's there, and let me watch it in peace. Because everybody gonna be bringing their kids. Shut up. Then we're gonna have to take the dog from them too. But yo, real quick, let's talk about who we think is gonna win.
Got you.
0 hour.
Okay.
Ozzy Open and MJF and Adam Cole.
I'm gonna go Aussie Open, but it's gonna be a fuck finish. I see like them accidentally costing each other. That leads to for something for the main event.
So all right, so this is me being the booker because I haven't been watching so much AEW, but I know a little bit about what's happening. I'm keeping my eye on them. So for me, this is like an open check.
Okay.
So let's MJF and Adam Cole win. They're the ROH champions.
Okay.
Which makes the main event even more hype because now it's like, oh shit, they're the tag team champions. They even bonded even more now.
Yeah.
And next weekend, All Out, Santana Ortiz versus MJF and Adam Cole.
Okay.
For the ROH titles. Because they don't need to hold it for that long. Santana Ortiz can be the ROH champions next week.
I wouldn't mind that. Just to be able to, again, get them some belts.
Yeah.
And also, MJF and Adam Cole can be transitional champions. Because, again, the feud is going to end with one of them's turning on the other. And then somehow Roddy is involved.
Yeah.
So.
Or that world match can end in a double disqualification because Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly hit them both. It's almost like a Hulk Hogan NWO thing, WrestleMania 18. It's like, wait, you're supposed to be on our side, but you with him? And then they both attack him.
And then you do the tag match next week.
Yeah, and then they cost them the tag team titles, and that shit. And then we could have a whole feud with MJF and Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong's team or just Roderick Strong's team.
See, now I like the idea of... Okay. I'm still going to go with Aussie Open, but I like the idea of Aussie Open. Again, Adam Cole and MJF have a miscue or something. Aussie Open over, but then Roddy's going into Adam's ear. See, you can't trust this guy. It's his fault. It's his fault. And Adam's like, no, it's going to be fine. It's all fine. We're friends. We're all good. And then you have Adam and Kyle come out, and it's like, no, I don't need you guys. Oh, we're not here to help you. And then you could lead to that tag match next week.
Yeah.
So again, we'll see how that goes. But Aussie Open definitely over, and then I'll just for the sake of someone winning, I'll say MJF wins the main.
Okay. I can see, even though I would love to see Adam Cole win the title, but I think MJF's gonna hold on to it also.
Yeah. For now. I feel like MJF's definitely losing it before the year ends. But for now, I think it's still going to be with MJF.
But if he's losing it, who is he losing it to?
Darby Allin. Nah.
There's Sting! Sorry.
Imagine.
This, honestly, at this point, Ricky.
I would love Ricky Starks to be fucking champion. But it's like his name should be Ricky Sparks. Because every time they spark a fucking fire underneath this fucking guy, they extinguish that shit so fast.
Yeah.
So fucking fast.
That sucks, but it's true.
All right, so we went through 2 matches right now, picking the winners. 0 hour MJF and Adam Cole versus Aussie Open, and MJF versus Adam Cole. Who you got, DG, for the winners?
So, I don't know what's the better story to play here. And I think that's my problem. Because we've seen the story between Adam Cole and MJF. Tag team, double clothesline. I'm going to turn on you. I'm going to turn on you. I'm going to turn on you. Right? We're playing hops. We're playing fucking double dutch here. Now, we have a strong tag team for the ROH titles. They should hold on to it. But in the booker's mind, what will get their attention more? to get the eyes on the ROH tag team titles. Granted, it could be a joke, which sometimes with Tony Khan, it could be a joke. Right? Put the tag team titles on MJF and Adam Cole, but then make Adam Cole win at All In. That would be funny. But I think with the disconnect with the tag team would make a better main event pay-per-view for the main title run. So I'm gonna have what I'm so sorry. What's that?
Aussie Open.
Aussie Open.
Aussie Open.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Australian boys. Aussie Open. Here we
Yeah.
go. Aussie Open is gonna go for the win, and MJF. Yeah. I need him to have that title reign. Because Adam Cole can do so much. And I'm also putting in perspective of Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
Because MJF and Adam Cole is not just about MJF and Adam Cole. It's about Roderick Strong asking Adam Cole, yo, what the fuck? And then now niggas is backing up Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
We can't bring back Bobby Fish. We can't bring back Kyle O'Reilly. So we're going to find ourselves a new undisputed tag team that is out there right now to create that. Maybe it's the whole joke. Maybe it's just the whole, I'm playing it up. You're playing it up. We get there. I'm about to, France. This nigga. Pop. There's so many ways that we can go about this.
Yeah. But I mean, let's see how they do, because they do like to tease us one way and then go the other way and then just say, fuck it, we're not doing shit no more. So
Yeah.
but all right, so the next one, the Golden Lovers versus the All right, so the Golden Elite versus the Bullet Club Gold. I don't know why there's only one color in this fucking company, but gold it is.
It's all gold. I'm gonna go with the Golden Elite.
Yeah,
Golden Lovers and Hangman.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go with the Golden Elite.
Yeah, because it's Kota Ibushi on pay-per-view again. I don't think they're gonna have Kota do the job.
Yeah, and not for nothing, I don't think this version of the Bullet Club is ever gonna be strong. So might as well just take your L, boys. Take your L. Jay White, Jay White is feeling like the Ruby Soho of the men. It was a big thing about him coming, and then he does this.
I don't know. It's odd.
He didn't want to cut his hair and be Michael Cole's son.
Oh man!
Right, so from 1 trios to 5-on-5 Stadium Stampede, BCC versus Penta, Eddie Kingston, and the Best Friends.
And
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. Has to be BCC and Santana and Ortiz. I don't see them again. I don't see a need for Eddie Kingston to get the win here. Like, he's the only one that gains anything from a win here, but I don't see him needing this win right now. Like, Santana and Ortiz need this, and BCC needs to gain some momentum back after losing Blood and Guts.
Yeah. And I don't know how Eddie Kingston became a part of this. I thought it was the Best Friends.
I don't get how he's just in this. Like, where did all his original teammates go? Like, where are we going with it?
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, the blood and guts prior to this last one is Eddie Kingston's team that he's fighting right now. Eddie Kingston and everyone on the opposing side was his team members on Blood and Guts against the Jericho Information Society. So I don't know
I don't know how this is gonna work because I remember him being cool with best friends like that.
Yeah, me neither. But listen, they do what they do, and we move on. So. The trios match, House of Black versus the Acclaimed. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with House of Black, and I'm still going with the theory of they're gonna get Billy Gunn to turn on the Acclaimed. I think they're gonna play into the mind games and be like, "Come on, Billy, come home to the House of Black." I don't think Acclaimed are winning the titles here.
I think because it's a badass now. It's not daddy ass. It's a badass. It's a whole new persona. Him and the Acclaimed are gonna win, and then next week we'll do what you said, and they'll lose it back to House of Black.
So it only lasts for a week.
Yeah, and then he'll turn because he realizes that I can't be a badass forever. I gotta grow up, and then boom. Now it's black ass Billy Gunn.
I feel like that would be a controversial name, but I don't know.
It rolls off the tongue. Black ass.
It does, but
I ain't your daddy's ass anymore.
I want to say that's going to be the way. I think we're going to see a Billy Gunn heel turn here, but we'll see. We'll see.
Unless Billy Gunn loses the match and he's like, this is all I got no more. And then they come out next week with someone else to take his place. And I don't know who it is, but it's got to be somebody big. Like not big and like legend wise, but somebody that 90% of the people don't go, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, just something to even the odds.
Mercury from fucking Impact Wrestling in 1992. He's come back with a vengeance, people. He had one match that you should done the Liger back in Battle. Like, who?
That's all he needed was that one match in 1992.
But, him and Flying Brian trained together underneath the fucking San Francisco Giant.
Yeah.
Bill Kazmaier.
We shall see. We shall see what happens on Sunday. But
then the 4-way women's championship.
As much as I need Sheeta to win for the points, I'm gonna go with Saraya. I think it's too like on the nose not to do it.
Yeah,
have Saraya just win it at home, and then she can even be a transitional champion. Have her lose it next week. If that's what you want to do. But like I think her winning and just getting that hometown pop would be just it's too perfect not to.
Yeah. And also I agree with you. And also I think her being champion suits Ruby Soho and Toni Storm better for them jumping in every time she defends the title. Because Toni Storm seemed like she was like, all right, I'm willing to take all y'all one-on-one. It's a fair fight. But with Saraya, it's like, okay, we know why it's not a fair fight. We know why they
expect her to need that. You expect her to be like, oh, okay, it's could be injury prone. Why not just have them involved? Have them involved. So it makes sense.
Yeah. Because that's the only reason why I see you giving the title to Sheeta last week and not at the show.
Yeah.
Someone needs to lose that title, and it's better for Sheeta to lose it to Saraya than Toni Storm.
I feel like it would have made more sense though to have Saraya. That could have been the way to break it up. Be like, I want to win the title, but like have that accident almost like, what are you doing?
The only time to win the title.
I love when Demi Hayter won the title. Britt Baker was still on her side. There was no breakup there. I want that. Don't stop breaking up fucking factions just so one can be a champion. Like let them be.
Because they want to show that one has a bigger ego than the other. I agree. I think that as a faction, they run so much better together than a women's just singular. However, how long do we want to see our women's champion be in a trios match, in a tag match, rather than a singular match?
Yeah.
I want to see a woman who pioneered herself into the fucking Brit Breaker DMD, didn't just fucking get her name through the school or anything like that, because she put in that fucking work in, even through the pandemic when she wasn't a champion.
Yeah.
She put herself out there with Swole. With Big Swole. That means more than the actual women's championship who was held by, guess what? That's right. Holy Sheeta.
Yeah.
This is my problem with AEW Women's Championship Wrestling, is that there is no meaningful title run besides Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, because I'm still going to respect that. She got injured. If she didn't get injured, guess what? She would still be your fucking AEW Women's Championship. Why? Because there's still that chemistry that her and Dr. Britt Baker have, but not only with Dr. Britt Baker, but with everybody that is part of, the Outcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so just to catch you up, we did the Golden Elite versus the Golden Bullet Club.
Yep.
The Badass Billy Gunn in the House of Black and the Stadium Stampede matches.
BCC Stadium, House of Black. You know what? House of Black, because I want Badass to turn.
Hey.
That's what Ray was saying.
I want Badass to turn. I think the umbilical cord has been cut with his actual sons, and now it needs to be cut with his wrestling sons. The Black sons that he never knew he had until he came to AEW. Yo. What else?
The Golden Elite and the Bullet Club Gold.
Yeah.
I mean, Jay White and Juicy Uzi over here. Fuck it. Damn, that's gonna be. You know what? That's not gonna be a bad match. At the end of
it's
the
gonna
day,
be a good match.
It's just also gonna be like a filler.
Yeah, that's the sad part, because it's like it should be on paper, great match, should work, but it's just thrown together so randomly.
It's just
on
a filler. It's just to keep the audience hooked in when they're trying to wiggle on out.
Yeah,
that's the fucking problem. Because that should be like a main event type shit, but it's not, and therefore, where we're going to the UK.
Yeah.
Pass the torch. Juicy Elite over here is gonna get it. Juicy fucking Golden Bullet Club, whatever
the Golden Lovers.
White, Juicy Uzi over here, Juice Robinson, all right, and Takeshita versus and the rest. And we're just gonna leave it as that. I'm gonna go with that team. Boom.
Gotcha.
Saraya, I want Saraya to win.
Yeah, me and Ray mentioned that one also.
Just because if it's not now, it's not gonna be ever.
Exactly. It's like, why not just? It's too perfect not to do it now.
Yeah. It
works.
Just get it done and out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in a way, and I hate it. I hate it. This is not company to rest and just for legends. Christian, fucking Soraya, Jericho. This is not the place where you want to completely rest.
Yeah.
But you still want to get an accolade in this. Especially as popular as it's become since it started. So, in my opinion, Soraya should get it. It's her way of getting her flowers due to her for what she has done for the women's division. Doesn't need to be a long title run, but it's the fact that it's one in general. Yes, I want that to happen. And I want a feud to happen between her and Tony. I think it would be great. Hopefully, Jamie Hayter will be recovered long in, because God knows how long we're gonna stretch this out.
Yeah.
We stretch out more of the women's storyline than we ever do with any other storyline ever. Period. Yeah. Chris Statlander, the fact that she's not on the card, disappointing.
Yeah, I guess next week, hopefully.
I mean, all she did was beat Jade and then her undefeated streak. She doesn't deserve to be on this card.
Well, again, they fucked up giving us 2 pay-per-views back to back because they still have to sell that show.
Yeah.
So it's like I guess that's gonna be the cop out of we still need to do something at All Out, but it's like
the crazy shit is it's not like it's just any 2 pay-per-views back to back. This is the highest selling pay-per-view in the history, like the highest attendance so far, like the most tickets sold on any pay-per-view so far. It's supposed to be the biggest pay-per-view in the history of wrestling.
And then the next one is your mainstay pay-per-view.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then fuck the next one. We don't know what happens. We're gonna Vince McMahon it.
And the rest.
And we'll give you the matches.
That's what it is. And the rest.
You know what they're gonna do? By the end of this pay-per-view, Excalibur is gonna be like, tune in next week for your next pay-per-view where we're gonna have randomly put together matches.
Yeah. Wardlow making his unanticipated return, and he wrestles Jungle Boy.
You wouldn't even notice.
Yeah. All right, so CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the real world championship.
Seaman Joe. Got it. I hate this match.
I want to say Samoa Joe, but we all know CM Punk is gonna win this.
Yeah, because the title's on the line, so Punk gotta go over.
We all see it happening.
Yeah.
I wish that Tony Khan would put a swerve on us and put it on Samoa Joe. That would give me something to talk about.
No.
Yeah.
Let's correct that. That would give me something worth to talk about.
No.
Because if you're just trying to sell me the match of CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the what title?
The real world championship.
The real world champion, because he never lost it. No. He just put it in the refrigerator. No, ladies and gentlemen. It is the real world champion. All right. Samoa Joe, realistically, ladies and gentlemen, would lay CM Punk down. No matter how many training camps that CM Punk has gone through, because we all know how successful his UFC career has been. And yes, let's discuss about that last win because it was just by a technicality. It wasn't in the octagon. Ladies and gentlemen, no. Realistically, let's think about this. This is some fucking Samoa fucking Joe. We fucking chant, Joe is gonna kill you. Joe is gonna kill you, because that fucking Samoan whose name is Joe, but that's not part of the Samoan family, is going to fucking kill you. And if you know what? Let's just say he doesn't kill you at that very second. He will walk away from a confrontation, especially if you're going from the top rope. He's just gonna walk away.
I still love that spot every time he does it.
Oh my god, absolutely.
Just
Yes. Yes.
no fucks given. Just
No good. None.
the best is when they do a dive that it's like, oh wait, what motherfucker? Like at least if it's like a moonsault, it adds more to like, oh, he didn't see it. But like if you're diving face first, it's just funny as hell.
And it's so good. It really is. It is like, it's just so fun to watch.
Oh man. But yeah, so Punk over.
Yeah.
Punk is going over, and we're only saying it because it's what's going to happen versus what we want it to happen.
Yeah, exactly. But okay.
The coffin match. Darby Allin Sting versus Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage.
Joker Sting is gonna win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joker Sting is gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jericho Ospreay.
I kind of want Jericho to win this. It's almost like Jericho is now become the fuck it, I will lay down for whoever the fuck you think is the next guy.
It's sad because that's what Jericho's become. But I don't think he minds it. But it's also like, damn, it's Jericho.
Yeah.
We're just getting used to he does the job.
Yeah, and it's Lionheart Jericho too.
It's like,
no.
damn.
No. He only brings him out on special nights.
You don't think this is a special night in the UK?
Not for Lionheart Jericho. No.
No, I hope this is just Jericho.
And Fozzie's gonna be singing his song.
Oh, word.
Live.
You're doing a lot. First ever, Jericho is going to go ahead and live perform his own song, Judas, into...
He's gonna break kayfabe, and he's gonna admit that he's Fozzie.
Nah, man. Jericho isn't singing.
What's going on?
What was his name? What was the joke? Oh, man.
Which one?
No, there was a whole thing with what pay-per-view was that? Was that Armageddon that they did this shit for? The legit is like, no, it's not Chris Jericho. It's fucking something Calhoun. I can't remember the fucking name that he came up with. But there was a whole joke of like, no, his rocker name was something else. That Chris Jericho isn't the lead singer of Fozzy. I can't remember the
fucking name. Toe is
trying to figure it out.
Focus right now. Yep, that's what I'm just like.
Oh, Mongoose McQueen.
There you go.
Mongoose.
That's the lead singer of Fozzy, not Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see Mongoose on Sunday, and then Jericho's gonna make his entrance while Fozzy's singing. Yep, that's gonna happen on Sunday. Yeah. CGI, man, CGI. Yep. AI generated. That's gonna happen.
And we're gonna get Lauren Hill and the Fugees. Ready or not, here I come for Will Ospreay.
Yo, Lauren Hill announced they coming back for one more tour. So fuck it.
That's it. Start with AEW.
We get one more tour of the Fugees. So fuck it. Why not start on Sunday?
That's it.
But I'm gonna go with Ospreay. I don't think Jericho's getting this win.
Yeah, he seems like the pick.
Because I think he has the new European title, so
yeah,
win this, then do Omega and him at Wrestle Kingdom. It's where it goes.
Yeah, I think Ospreay needs this win. Jericho doesn't. He really doesn't.
And maybe he can step back, and reinvent himself again and come back later. Come back during the Royal Rumble.
So let's get into this.
Wait, he's just gone from AEW? That's it? I like how like yeah, come back
Forbidden
from the
door.
Rumble. Like, wait, what? I was like, wait a second. There's that button. Wait a second.
Looking for it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
So let's talk about this. Jericho, we had this match. This is another filler match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does this match do for either wrestler?
I thought
For
Jericho
Jericho, it does nothing. Let's just be real. Jericho is Jericho, like we all kind of that we all agree on. Not kind of that we all agree on that.
Yeah,
he's just that guy. That's not to say laid down, but he's gonna put the guy over.
Yeah,
he's basically this is this last meter of like, okay, are you the next guy? Have a good match with Jericho.
This is kind of like the version of Jericho versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. The only thing is Shawn Michaels has been losing a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Jericho's gonna make an example out of Ospreay. Like, oh no, he still needs this win.
Yeah.
The only problem is the only way I could see so Jericho doesn't look stupid either is they have to do something with Sammy. Because that's been the storyline of, oh, can Sammy really trust Jericho again after all this? So have Jericho even here. Sammy's been his only friend. Be like, you fucked up. You're the reason I lost. Blah, blah, blah. You do Jericho and Sammy next week.
With Don Callis is now Sammy's manager.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if AEW did that. Don Callis shouldn't be involved in this match at all. But somehow
Jericho had the beef with Don Callis. I don't know what happened.
AEW at all.
Yeah, he's not really helping no one out.
Well, he's great as creative. Like he helps with booking decisions and stuff like that.
Okay,
but
on
Don
TV,
Callis as a manager does not need to be there. Like, he's a great mind for the business, but as a manager, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like my son said, "Yo, fuck the ref sending me away. I'm coming back." Wait, what? That's kind of the point of the fucking get out of here. Like that's not how wrestling works. This is the opposite of what
you have been banned from ringside. Fuck that.
Like, wait, what?
I don't get banned. I ban you, mother. You've been banned.
I remember that being an option. I thought, no, you get banned.
Would you like to be banned, sir? No, I would not. All right, then we're not gonna ban you. It's a temporary ban. Give us 15 minutes.
It's like, no, you shall not ban me. I'll be back. It's like, wait, what? Okay.
The ref goes up to him. I'm gonna ban you from ringside. I disagree, and it just stays there. Like, wait, what?
It's like, no, in fact, you're banned. Oh, okay.
You get out of here. I'm the ref now. I'll disqualify you. Which leads me to my next point.
Okay.
FTR versus the Young Bucks. The last match on this list.
I'm gonna go with FTR because bang bang.
Isn't Waller supposed to go to jail or some shit? I don't know.
Well, he's still under investigation.
Period.
He's still under investigation. I am surprised he's getting to fly. Because usually, especially in a case like this where a deadly weapon is involved, usually your passport is taken away. But I guess it's a little different. I don't know. But
celebrities have that leeway. We know where he's gonna be at.
I guess, yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks go over because of that. But I'm still gonna put my money on FTR retain.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be the Bucks.
Yeah,
and then next week it's a triple threat match: MJF and Adam Cole, Ring of Honor champions versus
we really see the Bucks winning because of this shit.
Yeah, versus Santana and Ortiz, winner takes all next week for the titles. That's what I'm thinking.
And
Because
then Santana and Ortiz just win it
dick.
all. That's
So
it.
what is
I'm a
FTR
dick.
keeps the titles? I'm with you know what? Y'all saying Young Bucks, I'm gonna go with FTR.
Wait, no, I said FTR.
Did
I
you?
just said I wouldn't be.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so parent mode, and the fact that you know what I said on the whole podcast, we got like 9 minutes left. We're gonna go all in before we go all out.
Yeah.
Right. I just cracked open this bottle of Jameson. I still got a whole luggage and a half to pack.
Watch me get yelled at tomorrow, too. Watch.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
calling.
Yeah.
I'm calling
been
it. We're gonna get
very
yelled.
quiet lately. I've just been in my own zone. I've been just trying to zen as much as I can zen. And I'm zenning with this and I'm zenning with that. And I'm trying to get this to work to make sure I'm good to go over there. All right.
She's gonna
Getting
land.
harassed by the boss
Mhm.
past my fucking hourly rate time. Okay.
She's gonna land. She's gonna unpack her clothes, and she'll be like, "Why do I only have 3 pairs of socks and all of them are mismatched?"
Yep.
No,
It's gonna
I
be
am
like,
better
fuck
than that.
both
I
of
will
you.
pack 3 days, maybe 4 worth of clothes, and be like, I must go shopping now.
She's like, it's y'all fault. Y'all motherfuckers are supposed to kick me
Yep.
out.
Word.
We tried, and you told us no.
Yeah.
We were just like that.
From ring.
Yeah, because Damiano would have been like, yo, they really kicked me out.
I disagree, and I'm staying here. I'm not fucking leaving.
Exactly. It's like, Gigi, now you've been kicked away.
I'm gonna do the podcast on the plane.
I got Wi-Fi, motherfuckers!
Yo, this is the highest Gigi's ever been on the podcast.
Literally. Oh man.
with my little coke, with fucking whiskey and coke, because you know they never stir it like straight up and like.
Yeah, you're just at that point you're just sipping the whiskey first. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Can you just leave
We'll
me?
get to the coke eventually.
How many mini bottles can I bring?
So we're gonna get that call from Gigi. Hey, so I'm in the airport, like jail department here.
No, don't say shit like that. No, never.
Don't put that bad juju on her.
Don't put that word. I have a shitty week already going on. Go fuck yourself, Ray, sir. Go fuck yourself. Wow, I'm so sorry. Where you at? I'm so sorry. You know, now I understand why you sometimes want to go ahead and say the shit that you want to go ahead and say, sir. I get it.
You see?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I get it. Wow. I didn't realize it until now. Like, I am genuinely sorry.
Now you know how Ray just likes to start trouble.
I am genuinely. Wait. Where's your dog?
Your word. We need your dog, Ray.
I'm coming. I hear you.
All right. So we finally got through all the matches before the show ended.
Facts.
Oh my god, yes. We went through all the matches. We spoke about Terry. We spoke about Bray.
Yep.
R.I.P. to both.
Yes.
Terrible fucking loss. We got 5 minutes to the show. 5 minutes to the show. I did 10. 5 minutes to the show. All right. We did good. Yay! I'm coming. Yay. She's saying, "Let me in." She's saying, "Let me in." Listen.
Word.
Come in, child.
But my man went into the Firefly Funhouse in the sky.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Hello.
Hello.
How do you feel about Bray Wyatt?
Surprised.
And?
Sad.
Yeah. Favorite moment of Bray Wyatt?
when he came back. And I wish he got paid back on toe and slapped him in the butt.
In the foot?
In the butt.
But
Oh.
see, the foot is better because it would hurt you more. Because your name is Toe.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Good job. Good job. No, you cannot say it.
Just do what Gino taught you. That's easy.
Word. Do what Gino taught you. Do the silent.
Hey.
So you know what? That feels so good on the inside without you having to say it. You just have to just do it. Just.
And I also feel so bad for you, Toe, because anytime somebody steps on all your toes, you cry like a baby. Oh, I forgot. You already are a baby. I whiny one, too.
Oh!
And you said you're welcome. Because you was like, she wanted to come in here and do this, and I said no.
Listen,
And then you said,
to be fair.
oh, fuck it, there's only 3 minutes left.
To be fair. This is me seeing the kindness of my heart. Because of Bray Wyatt, because of Terry Funk. Because I have relatives that taught me that sometimes brutality is just, it comes in so amazing forms. And as much as I love my daughter sometimes, next week, Wrestling with Knuckleheads, Gigi for the win, Riley for the win. We'll be broadcasting live from Puerto Rico. Okay, all right. Where Riley will not be allowed to curse or say any bad words because whose house?
Grandma's house.
Grandma, that's right. Whose house?
Grandma's house.
And guess what? In Grandma's house,
They don't play
we
that.
don't say shit.
Yeah.
Well, I can. You cannot say shit. So, with that being said, see that guy right there? He's like right there. That's that guy. This is the guy right there. You see him? He's right there.
Yeah,
right?
I see him. He's right here.
He's right there. Right.
He's right there.
You cannot curse that man out next week.
Yes, because you'll get in so much trouble and you might get a whooping.
No. You, my dear, might get in trouble because whose house?
Grandma's house.
And who gonna kick your ass if you say some wild shit to that guy right there?
This guy?
That guy right there.
This stupid guy?
Yeah, that stupid guy right there. Who's gonna kick your ass if you say something?
Grandma.
Yeah. So you know what's gonna happen?
What?
That guy right there might come back for his sweet revenge because he knows, that guy right there, he knows that you can't say nothing around Grandma. This guy right here knows that you can't say shit in front of Grandma.
Well, even if...
And you know how fun that guy is gonna have?
Yeah, but even if he is not a baby, he looks like one. And he might still get a whooping because he is so short.
She's got a point.
Yeah.
I'm taller than you still.
Oh, not for long, bro. Or should
You've been saying that for 5 years already. So you know what?
I could call you a baby, bro.
Oh.
You know something?
He called you a baby. Oh.
Baby bro. Oh, you know what? We know someone that's called the big bro, Chris Kettle. You gonna be the baby bro?
His new name is Baby Bro. Because you look like a baby.
Oh my god.
That's why go cry about it like a little baby. Oh, I forgot. You already are one.
Oh.
We'll see all this tough talk next week.
Patrick Swayze said no one puts baby in the corner, but she said fuck you.
Oh,
She's 6 years old, Booty.
a 6-year-old just told you a bitch.
She's an 8-year-old. Fuck you. I grew that for 8 years. Fuck you. Don't you take 2 years for me. That's why I have my hair red. It's great. I got to touch it up before I go to Puerto Rico.
Don't make my mom stress.
Facts,
I'm
Toe.
talking to you. I'm talking to both of y'all. Get the fuck
Yeah,
off.
you the one stressing her out. Wait,
Oh, yeah, I didn't do
Whoa,
that.
whoa,
They
whoa,
just
whoa.
must be to sleep.
Whoa.
They just must be asleep.
Whoa. So do you. All right. Wait, you good.
Ray?
You're also part of the reason why I got these things. All right. You're my child. I love you, but you are a large reason why I got these things. You stressful, but yeah, you don't say shit. Cállate tú. You're like, I hear you in your fucking brain. Oh, that's so sad. I'm looking at Bray Wyatt. He's laughing at me. Fuck you. You go to bed.
Right.
You stop acting up. It's 12:03.
That's right.
Damn it, wrap this show up.
Yeah. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Yowie wowie.
it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.